TY. TY. Sorry, I was sorting out some shit on the Discord. Huh.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Lux Zephyr just resubbed for 48 months.
We're just waiting for the third member of our casting trio to join us, and then we shall be underway with this week's In-Houses, sponsored, not officially, by Forbes. Anyone have any experience with Me6, MEE6? Yeah, the Discord bot. So you have slash commands, and I've got them active, and it's things like slash ban, slash infractions, slash kick, slash mute, stuff like that. And the reason you might want to use those instead of just the Discord ones, because it allows you to log what actions have been taken against the user. So you have like a sort of rap sheet for them, if you like. But we're just testing it, and I can warn people and time them out and stuff like that, but it looks like the other mods can't, and I can't find
10 seconds
somewhere
remaining.
on the Me6 dashboard that says
5 seconds remaining.
allow this person to do this.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Nice
5
jump,
seconds
Alistair.
remaining.
Calamity-Sam just resubed for 16 months. In-house, let's go.
Grazie
Radiant team
mille.
ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Fix it by visiting dashboard
Dire team ban.
moderator. Warn command.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Add moderator role.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, Munt's got it. Excellent.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Cool.
10
So
seconds remaining.
the stream doesn't really get going until the draft is over.
5
So
seconds remaining. Dire
let me just
team
do a couple of fanning
Radiant
abouts
team pick.
here.
Invoker.
Ba, 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 ba.
10 seconds remaining.
Unmute, unban.
5 seconds remaining.
So
Dire team ban.
there's been a patch, and it is small.
Dire team ban.
It's not the patch we were expecting. Doesn't seem to have done much. In all honesty, we were kind of expecting a bigger patch. I think it's fair to say. They've basically done things like, for example, if you look
10
at Spirit
seconds
Breaker, who
remaining.
was probably the most broken hero of the patch
5
towards the
seconds
end there, when
remaining.
people had really figured him out. They barely changed him at all.
Radiant team ban.
Barely changed him at all. To the point where it kind of felt like this wasn't a patch because that hero is just stupid. And they were like, his charge has 1 more second cooldown. And it kind of felt like they
10
just
seconds
smashed in
remaining.
something as a temporary measure and
5
didn't
seconds
really
remaining.
want this to be considered the big patch. That's how it felt. So I don't think, I know that there are a few heroes that apparently have had a slight buff, but hello Ashwin.
Do we have Blake here?
He is
okay.
here. He's just finishing some work apparently.
Oh, I see. What busy
Yeah.
boy.
Radiant team
So
pick.
yeah, it's weird. Like looking at the patch notes, I don't know if it's actually got the notes on here. This is just the what's up next. Things like Heart of Tarask is just 100 quid more expensive and gives you 5 less strength. Still very strong. Still haven't buffed any of the things that help you beat people who've got Heart. So that's an interesting one. They have added 10 seconds onto the amount of time that Hannah Midas. So that's, I guess that's a slight Midas nerf.
It's something, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of like little nerfs which I think might go quite a long way. Like the Spirit Breaker charge thing, where he does less damage to creeps. That seems pretty cool.
So it's gone from 1.5 to 1.3. So that's like...
I know, but it is enough to mean that like he can't kill all the creeps with just phase boots and wind lace, for example.
That's
so he
true.
needs like another item to be able to do that, which is quite big. It's like a small change, but it just pushes him down that threshold where he can't do that.
Yeah.
He's going to need like the level 20 talent, for example, to do that quite far into the game.
Ghost Ship has been very, very slightly. Conker's been like all of these nerfs are just like a second. Or...
Yeah, he's been damage nerfed mostly. The wave does less damage. His thing lasts less duration, so it's going to deal less damage.
I'm not convinced this is the patch we wanted. Like it might well be a perfectly reasonable patch, but I just feel like it's not. Like this patch had been quite long. But since we had like a big patch, you know, where they sort of added items and removed things and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that they do some big Christmas thing around that. I know that I think the reason they're going to wait till Christmas is because there are two things that bring people back to Dota. Actually, I'll say three. TI is one of them. A big patch is another one of them. And events are another one of them. So I think that they're going to want to say, look, we brought a bunch of players back with TI. We could just throw everything at that one event and then have a gradual dribbling of players throughout the year. Or we could do another big boost around Christmas where we get people coming back because there'll be a big patch. And then, and the custom game. And maybe we'll put some Arcanas out there or something. And then maybe at Easter we'll do another big patch and some more Arcanas and stuff. So keep topping up with new content. Because everybody loves to come back when there's been a big patch. PL! Where?
I don't know if they changed much about PL. They did change Gyro, so Gyro's a lot stronger now. Shadow Shaman's a lot stronger.
Rocket Barrage, damage on Rocket Barrage has gone up by 2!
Yeah. But the barrage hits like every 10th of a second, so it's more like another, I don't know, 20 damage a second, which is not bad.
And PL has not been changed at all, Ashwin. Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think he was changed. Muerta definitely got nerfed a bit, but I can't remember how. Marcy's not changed, Slardar's not changed, Invoker's changed, Kira's not changed.
I saw that month that League has added basically an Invoker. I didn't know that they'd said that Invoker was a bad hero. I thought they just weren't up to it. I just thought their engine wasn't up to it, in all honesty.
Radiant team ban.
As seen in Forbes is a top flex. That's because Mike Stubbsy, who's a
big
watcher.
Big Stubbsy.
Big old Stubbs. Big Stubbs.
Way!
Big Stubbs. Big Mike. Well up! Right, lads. Right, lads, we'll drop a cheeky article about you lot in Forbes. Oh, did you? Yeah, cheers, boss, mate, yeah. Well up!
5 seconds.
I like to imagine the entire department is just like big on this stream, because I feel like that's the only way these articles are getting through. You've got to have the person making it and his boss who are on board.
Oi, Stubbsy, where's the fucking piece on the Gouda National, mate? I've got to get me, what's KBJ going to pick this week? Our business readers want to know. The share price of multiple FTSE companies is riding on this. They've picked PL. Bonnyjoi's going mid. Oh, Christ, the share price is plummeting.
10 seconds remaining.
So, found out something from the patch notes, and only from the patch notes. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Nice job,
is it when Shadow Shaman hexes someone, they take more damage?
68 pianist gifted Mike Stabby a subscription. 68 pianist gifted a tier 1 sub to Mike Stabby.
Unbelievably, I did.
They have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for that.
I didn't realise that Shackle dealt damage for a little while. Not dealt damage, so it gives you health. It's always done damage.
Yeah, that's been around for a little while. I think maybe a year, maybe slightly more than that, but not much. But the Hex doing increased damage. Who knew that?
I think I can't remember if it was the same patch that they added in the Shackles heal. But it was around that time. They just started giving Shadow Shaman random little bits and bobs.
I think that's fair enough. I mean, he kind of sucks a little bit.
He does kind of suck.
I'm excited for my lion era.
Do you know what I think he needs, Shadow Shaman? No word of a lie. A way to protect his snakes. So, Witch Doctor, when he ults, you can't do anything to the ward. You can't do anything about the Lich ult other than get BKB, obviously, but essentially it's just bouncing around. You can't, like, fucking grab it and throw it away. You can't shoot it. You put your snakes down, people can just plink them. I think
but I mean, you can make the same argument about, like, Egg, for example. Like...
Right, but Egg, for example, it's got a much bigger AoE, and you have an effect that lets you slow multiple enemies who then struggle to hit the egg.
Well, you as Shadow Shaman have two abilities to stun enemies.
You do, but I mean, you have to stand there,
exact same argument.
And you can only hit one guy. You can
I know. Phoenix is the fucking stand there.
No, because you can paint like half the enemy team with spirits, and then none of them can. They're all.
I mean, you can if like that is possible.
I mean,
it's possible to get 5, but
Tombstone, you can fucking.
I mean, you could ward trap 5 enemy heroes into a black hole.
I'm just saying, mate. Snakes are casualties of war.
I think snakes are pretty well balanced. They do what they need to do.
All right. Well, that must be why everyone's fucking picking him, then, bruv.
The point of Shadow Shaman, as Eri says, I think quite accurately, is to kill little jumpy lads.
Yeah.
And this is not a little jumpy lad meta. He's actually terrible against the big strengthy lads who don't give a fuck if they're stunned for a bit. Or don't give a shit about instant hex. Because Primal does not fucking care.
Yeah, they don't.
Laughs at you. So it's like the Storms and things like that who are terrorized by Shadow Shaman.
Exactly, Plague. You've only supported my case further. Little did you know. Because my point is then, the only thing he's got going for him is his ult. And he can't even do anything with that.
No, he's just not very meta here. He's perfectly fine for what he needs to do.
When was the last time Shadow Shaman was seen as a meta pick?
Sure.
When was the last
time? I think Plague's point is more that Shadow Shaman is probably pretty well balanced as a hero. It's just like the heroes that he plays against are not good. Like it's just not a patch.
I would not say Lion is a weak hero at the moment. He's just not good against the current heroes.
But hang on. That then does make him a weak hero.
No, it just means heroes cannot be strong against everything. Otherwise, they're unbalanced.
Right, but we don't see these heroes often anyway.
In the right meta.
Yeah, but it's more like the required changes. Like Shadow Shaman doesn't need a change. It's just the meta needs a change.
So what my question is, if he's fine, when was he ever seen as like a meta pick that people would pick? And it was like, oh, they've got the Shadow Shaman.
A lot. Crit used to play a lot of pos for Shadow Shaman.
I'd say 3.
Even like a year ago, Shadow Shaman was being picked.
I'd need to see the numbers. As a fan of this hero, I'm just saying, it's rare that you see Shadow Shaman being like.
But the point is, you want the strength meta to be enforced further by making all heroes designed to counter strength heroes.
No.
And I'm just saying, just delete these fucking strength heroes, and we can have fun again.
But then, it's not that they don't get to have fun. But then we end up with these heroes being trash.
They've had fun for too long. Like I like my Primal Beast, but it's time to go.
I do take issue with your point that the heroes are fine. It's just that the current strong heroes don't suit them, because that says to me that the game itself has been balanced away from those heroes. So you either attempt, which I don't know if you noticed, Plague, Heart got a big nerf. Costs 100 gold more. Gives you like 5 less strength. Therefore, strength heroes in the bin. They've done nothing to address this problem. Shadow Shaman is going to die this game. God bless KBJ.
Yes, he will.
Not that they've actually got... They only got one strength hero. Marcy's universal, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. She's kind of got universal vibes of a...
She does.
skinny wee thing that absolutely butchers you the second you look at it. Which is what all the Universal heroes are, really.
She is Universal. Muerta is Int. I didn't even know she was Int. How about that?
Muerta.
Still never played her.
Void Spirit Universal.
Yeah.
Jaro Agi. PL Agi.
They got one
Shadow
strength.
Shaman in.
One strength hero apiece, don't they?
Slaughter and
Slaughter is strength, yeah.
This is going to be a fun game.
This could actually
Limited
be
strength heroes. But sadly, one of the strength heroes is Wraith King, who is superior to the Slardar strength hero.
Did he get nerfed at all? Did they do anything about it?
-3 damage on
-3 damage to Skellies. I think that's a fair.
It's actually it's a lot.
That does add up to quite a bit.
What I was saying to Ted before you got here, Plague, is a lot of the changes feel like they might not mean anything, but they might just like tilt the balance where certain thresholds can't be reached.
I think I quite liked the Bristleback changes. I would have liked a bit of a
it's like
blood
what it is. It does a max of 500,
but it's just slightly more bearable, you know.
Yeah, it's just little things that will make quite a big difference. Because in a fight, instead of dealing, I don't know, like 2,000 damage, he might deal 1,500 instead.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced by the. I think that one of the problems is that because there's so much farm on the map, I think that saying that yes, you're right, Spirit Breaker can't just charge waves
dudes, take it heat.
away, but I still think it's pretty scary. I think.
Yeah, I think the biggest they didn't nerf Nature's Prophet at all, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he was one of the more obnoxious heroes that could have.
He wasn't really being
nerfed.
picked. I don't think a huge amount.
I think he was. He was picked as.
I think people
He
preferred,
fell off after the group stage of TI, but he was still definitely still hanging around.
Other supports. People
I've been
much
winning on
preferred
Prophet.
Muerta. People much preferred Treant.
But I've been winning on
Trian.
it. That is a
Fucking
problem.
hell.
If I can win on the hero, it's fucking busted.
Well, you have a 50% win rate, so what are we gonna do here?
Who has?
We're just gonna get you have. So
On
we're
what?
just gonna get rid of all heroes you won on.
Yeah. I'm saying, if I'm winning on it at the moment, the hero's probably broken. And I mean, especially if I'm winning on Prophet, lest we forget, I was banned from Mushroom Hat Prophet, and now I've been picking it and jubbing on it.
You are rocking the mushroom hat in every game. There's no denying it. I was shaking and crying about the Jug game. I was like, this. I couldn't fucking. I had to leave the stream. It's very rare that I'm like, this is.
Game?
Oh, so
It was
rough.
single draft. He played Pos 1 Jug, and I was just like, he just kept going to fights, and I was like on the floor begging and pleading, please just go finish the
This
battle.
is a dead king.
Just wanted to help the lads.
I just want to help out.
We lost that game. Oh, no, we won that game, didn't we?
No, you won that game, I think. Eventually, you just had all the farm in the universe.
Yeah, I
But
was farming. I was farming pretty quickly.
It's
Like,
the
I
run
wasn't
up to
TPing
Battlefield.
to them.
It
But I
was.
thought-
It was.
yeah,
What was
it
it? It was like you did TP to you went like you like died, respawned, and was like, lads, I'm coming to fight top, and you were like one time off of Battle Fury, like 600 gold, and was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm just not used
And
to
then
the carry
Or
mentality.
you tried to farm ancient camps like 6 times and like almost died each time and went back to base. And I was like, oh my god, just go to a fucking wave,
Oh, I
please.
know.
Just go find a wave.
Not a carry player. I just want to fight. I don't want to fucking hit creeps. It's so boring.
Dude.
But we didn't have any other carries, so I had to
Yeah,
pick it. And it was against Necro, Pugna. God, what else was I up against? It was like the worst possible Jug game. It was so
It was
bad.
rough.
I did run the line very close on farming creeps. I was trying to debate chat by running it down to like 20.
What are all these emotes none has added here?
Oh, this
We
is.
got new emotes.
What is there's this beer one and this beer
players
please.
and tap shit. This is a classic clip. That's not real. It's so funny.
That was so bad. That literally
Dude.
lost us the game. That was
Yeah.
so bad. I just wasn't paying attention. I just was not paying attention.
I do hope you're going to be more sympathetic to Larry Lama as well. Speaking of great clips recently.
What was
Now
Larry
that you
Lama?
have been Larry Lama'd yourself.
I ain't a carry player.
You turn on the stream 20 minutes early, only for your daughter to come in the room and say, "Can you come sing Happy Birthday to me?"
Oh, I
and
had
you
to though. That was her
begrudgingly
birthday.
run back downstairs.
Yeah, it was his sister's birthday. That's
Yeah,
the
but
same scenario.
The problem with Larry was, I mean, first of all, I didn't know there was cake. We'd just been out for dinner, right? Larry was brought cake. That's the difference. He was brought cake and didn't realize that he might want to go and sing happy birthday.
What's actually happening in this game? I kind of not pay attention at all.
The lanes are going pretty
Boringly.
evenly, yeah. I mean, there's just a load of harass being tossed out bot. Been a couple of kills. Mid lane is like the most even mid lane you've ever seen.
Why is Jido called Jido the loser?
Jido the loser. I don't know. Where's Jido? Jido the loser. Yeah.
I think it's because I called Jido like the Meticulous or something, and they've just been changing their name every couple of weeks to a new.
Yeah.
And Bonnyjoi says got banned cause too good. What was Bonnyjoi banned from? The Inhouses?
I don't know.
It was
I didn't recall.
He was
that.
banned for like 2 weeks for overly aggressive shit talk.
Oh, he was being a bellend, if I remember right.
Dear. Good old Bonnyjoi. He's playing Invoke.
He is. He's ready to
Catastrophic.
start. Do you see League have added their own Invoker now?
Yes, we were just talking about it.
Very exciting.
Is it?
Well, I'm a HOTS main now, so I don't care about
Oh,
Dota League
have you
anymore.
fired it up since?
I've downloaded it. I'm ready to fire
I'm
it up.
also ready. I will download it and fire it up. If this ends swiftly tonight, I might even play a game or two tonight.
I don't know about that. My bedtime is
Oh, you're a
depressingly
working
early
man
these
now,
days.
that's
I'm a working
true.
man now. Well, once this Friday comes and goes, I'll be back to relaxed life. But
Oh, KBJ! Oh shit, he was just inside the silence
Oh,
radius.
Larry's dead.
He is indeed.
And KBJ is also
As
in
is
a little bit
Kovacic.
of trouble here.
that
Oh,
was poor
my
from Matt.
lord. What is
KBJ
that?
is actually
He's dead. He's dead.
gonna
He's
be
actually
okay.
dead.
Cut the shackle. No.
I'm not saying that he might have lived had he used one of his 2 blood grenades, but he might have lived had he used one of his 2 blood grenades. Chonk!
I was really hoping he'd get under the tower and then
Bah!
use the shackles and start healing through the damage. you
Yes,
know?
that would have been
Go for the
hype.
Giga Chad play.
Giga chat. Bonnyjoi's farming pretty well.
I
has
am
to be
not
said.
surprised at all that League doesn't have an Invoker hero, because it's a game for babies. And I wouldn't expect them to want to have a hero as complicated as Invoker.
So what's happened with HOTS? Why are people getting crazy about it?
Because, you know, what is it? Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, right?
Right.
And apparently, whoever the guys are that have come in charge of whatever division, I'm assuming were HOTS fans. Or were like, how come we've got this dead game, which cost us all this money, and people liked? Why aren't we just playing it? So I think that they basically said, look, we're going to bring it out of retirement. This is me speculating, purely speculating, obviously. But it's right there. And from the looks of it, oh shit. They're going to try and make some more HOTS content. They've released a patch. Oh shit, the Skellies.
Oh, Lord Octi. What a play if this
was
works
nice.
out.
Oh, Epic Doom is going to
Into
go
the
down
ice
first.
path.
Bonk.
Oh, he gets
He's got
him for
2
the
lives.
Skellies.
What now, match? Plop! Zap! Oh, he's got south.
Oh, he's going to go for Nutkin. Surely, yep. Bap, bap, bap,
Boo!
bap.
Still a hero I haven't played much. I did enjoy playing Legion the other day. My god, that hero is fun.
Asher used to be a Legion spammer.
Yeah, I think it's one of those heroes where, conveniently enough, Against the Odds is a very fitting name, where it looks like shit's going poorly, and all of a sudden shit goes really well. You turn around with some big loads of arrows all over the floor,
Yeah,
everyone loses all their health, everyone shits the bed, and Legion just starts clowning everyone.
yeah. I mean, Against the Odds is a mad spell.
I do think the problem with Legion was kind of like your issue with TA Ashwin is that if things start going wrong, you can't really solo carry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I think it's honestly, I think it's better than TA. It's
better than TA solo carry.
I don't know. It just like because TA has no fucking lockdown. You really have to rely on your team to do that. But with Legion, at least you can duel someone big, and if you have enough damage, then you probably win.
What was this command? Refuses to attack creeps in fictional video game. Greta Thunberg, please.
He's just added this now.
But so which clip is it?
It's got the clip in it, doesn't it? It's the.
Yeah, but I don't
it's
wanna have to
probably
load
one
it
you
up.
haven't been shown yet. It's a Munt. It's Munt was delighted by this
It's
one.
not the me dying to ancients, is it? I think it probably is. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For the rest of that game, just have to walk and get your items.
Your top tower is under attack.
They had another mode like that in the early days of Dota called Buy the Courier, and you could go whole games without seeing that being done.
I missed that so much.
Then you keep calling them to buy a courier.
Oh, I live. Oh.
Dire's middle tower
I
is
think
under
Munt's
attack.
favourite part of that is immediately after you die, you come up with this most crazy bullshit. I was just afraid about the Zeus ult. I'm like, what? What is he on
You got to
about?
keep team morale high.
You do.
Yeah, you can't be like I'm just bad.
You can't say, lads, we've lost. I'm fucking up. You have to be like, well, whoops, I was making a tactical decision.
I did some calculations. I'm just terrible at maths.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I was just, ooh.
Oh. Or do what I always used to do, just say, oh, they're so good.
Yeah. Make dies to fucking mud golems. Oh, they're so good.
So good, man. What a player. Trying to get some rotations. from
Narrowing
Match.
down. Magic is having a good game. I have been owned by some Void Spirits recently.
Really?
Feels like it's definitely quite close to being super meta.
I don't know if that's a joke or not. I thought he was joking. Johnny Boy went to Tornado, missed, and then said lag, paused, and DC'd from the game. I don't know if that's serious. Oh god, Broadsword. This is an old clip. Clipped by Scruffy Fox. Look how old this is. Look at Dota. Why do I have a broadsword?
Do you know what I love about this clip, Ted, mate?
Go on.
Somehow your stream
right. We can farm
quality is equal, if not better.
What are you saying?
Like you got a nice little cam and your player portrait. You got this cool little Wraith King thing.
Oh
you
yeah.
got the Wraithy thing,
Sponsored by Nvidia.
Yeah, I mean it's much more professional. You've gone backwards.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I just realised none of that shit matters. Like
Right.
I tried for 8. The green screen just made me sad because I just could never sleep because I had a fucking light in my face for 4 hours a night. And I mean, who cares? Nobody comes here for the fucking green screen.
I mean, the in-house is the most watched thing.
Yeah.
And that's cam off.
Exactly. And it's like,
It's a fair point, actually.
yeah, it's like people want the camera the rest of the time because most of the time I don't know why they do, but I mean, people often come in. Oh, why no cam? Is it because I'm casting? He's gone to get a pizza. This is a
What?
fucking
I can believe
disgrace.
that. This is it's an interesting Slardar build because my understanding of Slardar is you go omega fast treads to bully someone out of lane, but Jido is being the most sacrificial offlaner of all time. No Midas, no treads, just blink and straight BKB. Which means after 2 items, this Slardar is never going to progress.
Straight BKB.
This Slardar is never going to progress after 2 items, but this 2 item timing is going to be way faster than
Also,
Dire
not
to
even
deal with.
upgrading boots as well. That is
I know.
great. No treads.
You better hope this Gyro carries, because this Slardar is not going to exist in 20 minutes time.
A random
Or
Sage's mask?
you go back for Midas now, because fuck, why not?
I don't know. Don't know if you need Midas. I just operate on standard tread.
I do think if you get this earlier blink, you can justify it for your progression, but I would at least get treads before BKB.
Have you seen this post on the Yogscast subreddit? You probably haven't. This is someone's. No offense to this person, but some of this. They're trying to learn pixel art, which I'm sure is tricky. But I really laughed at the picture of Ben, pictured here. That is really something.
Oh god.
Oh, it's not gone well for him.
Why does the nose do that?
I don't know why that made me laugh.
When have noses done that?
So it's odd because that is a good pixel art of Sarah. I recognise her straight away. That is
Maybe it's just a matter of like front on versus side on.
that is a decent lids. The Duncan is fine. The Harry is okay. Bit far out.
This is a good opportunity
That
to learn.
Who's
a weird
in the top
looking.
left?
That's meant to be Booth. That doesn't work. This
I think there's definitely some nature of like front on is a bit easier than a little bit of angle.
Yeah. Brian, I don't know why Brian has gigantic eyes. But I do think that and that those are that made me laugh in particular because it took me a second then I realized it was Ben. Good effort though. Good effort.
They've given him a colossal forehead.
Yeah, that's
I don't know if his forehead is of that dimension. His hairline is fucking at the back of the room.
Someone says Ben looks like the guy from Ice Age. I don't know that reference, but if they're saying he looks like a caveman, correct.
Or what, the baby?
No, the Ben looked like the guy from Ice Age.
No, he's in the baby from Ice Age.
I
don't know if he means. I don't know.
Oh my god, Johnny boy, you bellend.
The sloth. Oh, so I see. So by the guy, it's the sloth.
I see.
We couldn't even describe it as a sloth, just the guy.
Like sometimes words fail you, you know. Everyone's just a guy, just the dudes.
I don't know if a guy is species fluid.
I think guy is it's definitely gender fluid. Like people say guys to mean anything.
I definitely describe animals as silly little guys sometimes.
I think of them as little lads. Look at this.
I definitely say they could be chaps as well. I'm down with chaps.
Bonnyjoi has arrived into death.
Now, would you call an animal bro?
No, but I would say
bro.
brother. What are you doing?
Yeah.
To a hamster, mate.
I wouldn't do a bro.
If there was a clip of a dog fucking about, you would say bro is acting crazy or something like that.
I would not say that actually. I would.
Well,
not.
you wouldn't say that, but people would.
One might.
Yeah, I'd say people more of the Zoom inclination.
All I know is I know an awful lot of women that go like, guys, and they mean like their female friends. They're not talking about literal guys. And this goes back to the 80s. I remember my dad coming home from work, and he had been walking home from work, and he walked past a group of girls, and they were like, guys, we gotta stop. We gotta get some pizza, guys. And he was like, girls can call each other guys now? And my mum was like, yeah. And this would have been 1983. So this is not a new thing.
And that was the moment the world changed.
For the better,
I changed forever. I swore that day. I can't think of anything I swore. I've never sworn anything. I'm terrible. I swear, but I never forswear.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of promises I've made. I did promise to do some stuff with the Discord, and to be fair, I think I've done a decent
Some
job.
stuff has happened.
I think I've done a decent job. Jeff Arcuri, I think I have money, oddly enough.
I think there was some controversy with him.
No, this is one that Munt likes.
News. Canadian accent?
It's not a news item. It's just Munt found him and he thinks he's funny.
Oh. I've heard the name, but I don't think he's not a comedian I've watched much of. Eri, that's a little too blatant, sir.
Jeff on these.
Arturi on these nuts.
Doesn't
Doesn't work, does it?
Yeah.
Roberta says, what's Ligma? Maybe, I think Robertus is foreign, isn't he? He's one of them foreign lads.
What are those fucking foreigners?
I thought Brexit meant Brexit though, actually, didn't it? or Washwin, as I accidentally called you.
Washwin.
Oh, could be trouble for PL. One more click and trouble for Bonnyjoi. No, he hath escaped it. Because, of course, the lads never buy dust.
They're relying on Slardar's. Oh, Slardar was not there.
Just have the dust. Yes, I saw. So, the ticket system, I think is a good idea. I did wonder, I didn't know how this would work. But essentially, who watches the Watchmen? So if someone wants to complain about the mods, they have to come directly to me. They can't raise a ticket. They'd have to literally DM me. So if you have a problem with the mods, DM me. If you have a problem with me, I guess you just have to go fuck yourself.
Just leave.
Yeah, I can't think of a way to deal with it. Other than you could DM one of the mods and say, I hate Pyrion, but then...
Yeah, and then
they
we
would enthusiastically agree.
You'd have to join a very long list of people with the same complaint. Essentially, the system is overloaded with this complaint. KBJ? He was...
joking?
He was fine!
Yeah, they could go to Mrs. F, that's a good point.
That's true.
Man, I've got a story I wish I could tell you guys. Maybe one day.
After a few drinks, perhaps.
I'll tell you lads off stream, but I can't tell stream.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
PL has almost got Swaganims. I feel like Jido, as you said, is going to be a problem early doors with this blink. Oh, hello!
A little bit of Bonnyjoi plays, steals some mana,
oh, dear.
But now he's been gone in on, and there's a path. That's a nice little path. Oh, lovely path.
Good,
yes, yes, KBJ.
KBJ,
why did you stop?
Not a spellcaster.
Nice meatball. Look at this thing go.
That is doing some balling. Meat me balling right there.
The inner line spells have done fantastically well there.
Yeah, they love an inner line spell. Beating
KBJ had Void Spirit, dead to rights.
Weird.
And just did nothing.
Like I've said, the first instinct of the goons is always to run away. They are a timorous breed.
I don't even know if he was running away. I honestly think he hexed him and put him in the snakes and was so proud with himself, he just stopped. He was like, what a good job I've done now. My work here is done. Like, 2 spells on target, that's good enough for me. We don't need to go for 3.
No, Eri, Hoz is Ancient 4 or whatever.
Yeah, you can't get Hoz in anymore.
Like, what we're saying is me and Munt could technically play in the in-house.
Oh, trouble here for Nutkin. He's going to get pulled back. There's a nice tornado.
He dead.
KBJ in trouble too, just wandering through.
Hey!
What is going on?
It's hard to hit that spell. The minimum distance on it does fuck with you.
I don't play it, so I'll have to trust you on that.
Yeah, you can't cast it within a certain range of the person you're casting it on. So you kind of sometimes you just wiggle like crazy because you're trying to cast it too close.
No, so Eri, I reached out to the goons during GTi when they needed a sub. And I thought it would be funny if I stood in, and I got on their Discord, I can't even remember what team it was, and they were talking a lot, and then nothing came of it, so I kind of abandoned the idea, because I thought if there was ever a time to play, it would be during GTi, and the lads didn't want me. So.
Mate, I would have got you in for a fucking iShitters game.
I know, but you didn't need a sub.
Well, I didn't know. Oh, what a tornado!
Yeah, it was a late realization that we could get Ted in for something.
It was a week. Yeah. They had a week.
I would have got you in for Chrono.
I would have absolutely come in.
You could have actually played Warlock.
It might have been Goonfellas, but I was pretty saddened. It was a distinct lack of enthusiasm, and
well, they just don't like you very much.
Yeah, no.
They're here for Eri.
It was kind of devastating. It was kind of devastating.
They're like, who's this guy?
Yeah, who is this guy?
Don't know.
Not played with him. Don't see him in Dota for new goons.
Seen you? Are you a sub?
Are you? We can check this. Have you tagged yourself as a Dota DJ? Let's see. Is he? He has not. He doesn't want to join the stacks.
I don't want to join the stacks. Look, the way I see it, I will put the call out with an @ here. Because it's my fucking Discord. I don't want to be pinged. I'm not going to quickly hop in a David on Street stack in the middle of the afternoon when I'm chilling and playing FM. Because, when I'm streaming, I'm hoping that I could acquire a stack that way. I'm not often just being chilling and hoping that I get invited to a goon stack, because when I'm not streaming, I'm trying to relax, not, you know, suffer emotional damage.
Oh, match goes the wrong way. Gives up on the kill. It will be 2. It's actually
That
based
was
him
a
into.
lot.
Trouble for Epic Doom.
Oh, wow.
Much trouble.
Yeah, you got fucked.
Radiant's middle tower.
PL still farming in the exact same location.
Yes.
Larry's having a great time.
It's
I
exciting
will
stuff.
say that by the time you get Ags on PL, your farm rate should fucking skyrocket. So I want to see him casting Q on cams.
What's KBJ
Oh,
done
what a
here?
jump. Now Larry wants some. There's going to be bouncing things. Larry, please do something, bud.
Definitely is going to need defeat.
What is Bonnyjoi doing?
Dying.
Bonnyjoi down.
Inglorious.
There's some things bouncing around. Cheeto's in. Cheeto's out.
This is a hell of a game.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Dota
attack.
2, I mean, not this particular match.
I think Larry's going for the famous tank PL build, where you build no damage items whatsoever and just throw tanky illusions in. Just get a... Ags first is fine, but please, for the love of God, get a diff blade.
It's pretty cool.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I have a real first world problem kind of complaint right now.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
I've got a new chair, and it's fucking
I knew it was going to be about the chair. I knew it was going to be about the chair.
fucking lovely.
Where'd you get the chair?
Herman Miller.
Oh, did you get it new or did you use my advice?
I got it new.
Oh, fucking
Get
bellend.
ignored, son.
So I'm loving every aspect of this chair, apart from the fact it turns out this floor is slanted, and I keep sliding to the left, and the chair is too good. The wheels are too, like, smooth. So it just, all the previous wheeled chairs obviously were shit, and this wouldn't happen. But now I had to constantly drag myself back to the right. I actually hit my PC the other day
it
with my
sounds like you're
chair.
already pretty far to the right already, Plague, with your fucking
Fuck
Tory
off.
chair.
I hit
Yeah,
my
maybe
PC
you
with
could
my
put-
chair, and it turned off for 20 minutes and wouldn't turn back on. So it's a real fucking problem.
May I
Maybe
make
you
a
can call like a
suggestion?
helpline or something, or like customer service.
I do have a suggestion. Get a rug, quite a thick rug, and put it under the chair.
Yeah, I need like a
when it-
floor
look at
mat
this
or
damage.
something,
Yeah, when it
but-
sinks down into the rug, it'll hold it.
But I was not anticipating this fucking
I'm
issue.
sorry, Plague.
I've never been comfier though. I
Maybe
can
you
say
could get
that.
a refund or something. I don't know.
Maybe I
I'm
can.
sorry, but I just can't sit in this chair.
It was 25% off as well. It was not a bad deal.
That is an excellent deal.
I'm gonna have to ask for another 25%. I mean, this is simply unsittable.
The wheels on this chair are active and they work. It's unacceptable.
I kind of actually thought they'd have like a brake function somewhere, but they
Yeah,
are
no,
just...
that's fair. Like a pushchair that poor people use.
Maybe you
Exactly.
can like apply your own brakes if
Once-
you just like put some, I don't know, get some tar in there.
A brake, you know, like the nannies use. Like a nanny. Nanny!
I'd have thought the joke would have been a brake like the drivers use,
Ah, well, you see.
or like the chauffeur uses.
Chauffeur.
Either way, I can recommend their chairs. They are fucking lovely.
Refined Viking suggests smearing peanut butter beneath the chair. I would just get Alfred to sit with his butt against the chair, and you could just roll against Alfred.
That would be perfect.
Master Plague by my anus is chafing with the motion
Do you have
of the
Do you
chair.
have a wooden floor?
I do have a wooden floor.
Yeah,
yes.
there's your
Maybe you could do a carpet.
You
Slap
need a
a
rug.
carpet.
That's
what
what
I'm
we were
saying.
saying.
You
We're
need a
getting a
rug.
rug.
Just get a rug.
Slap a rug down.
Get a rug from IKEA.
I do
mate.
have actually. Would it fit? May have an option already.
I do have
Thought
this
about.
lovely tiger skin rug.
I have a sheepskin rug that I can go grab. Do you know what? I'm gonna go grab that right. That's a great fucking idea.
Place the head of the bear on the side that the chair tends to roll. There you go. Get a nice rug down there, mate. Well, one of these teams is going to do something at some point, I'm sure.
It kind of depends on when Larry decides it's game time.
So Larry
He's about
is
to be ganked.
gonna die.
I think he's fine.
He has no mana.
The silence was unfortunately off the mark. But he is dead. He's maybe not dead. I thought he was dead. He just ran away. And,
yeah, what would be hype is if KBJ saved him, which he actually did. So
they've lost 2.
They have lost
and
2.
they're gonna lose 3.
They've lost 3. They did get Gyro in this exchange.
Yeah. And now Larry's coming back in, and it's not going to amount to anything. Good TP.
All right,
Nick,
rugged up. Let's see if this works.
Is atrocious. It's broken in like 8,000 ways.
Belt.
Yep. There's just something about belts where just have this one belt that I use for pretty much everything and it's shit. And I'm not going to change it.
Alright, so I've got a belt that I quite like. It might work for you. It's not got any holes on it.
Is that the one where you just like slot it in wherever?
Yeah, it's like a fabric-y belt.
I've seen those.
It's a woven fabric belt. It's nice.
No, I do rate them, but I like the good old leather belts with the work get up.
I see. No, that's fair. Of course, you've got a job now. Do you wear a suit in, or like smart casual, business casual?
It's just shirt, trousers.
Yeah.
Shirt, trousers, and roadman jacket. That's the combo.
Is it the Nike Black Bomber?
No, I don't know. It's just a black puffy jacket. I don't know the brands.
Plague, describe your car to me if the lads are describing it like out of Postman Pat.
You can look it up if you like. It's a red Citroen Berlingo.
Oh, Berlingo. I see those in my area.
Yeah, it's a fucking fantastic car.
It's a fucking box, mate. Look at this.
It's a gorgeous piece of
It's
work.
a great car. It's got a good stereo on it. Blasting the tunes down the M1.
That's like a 7-seater as well, isn't it?
Mine's a 5-seater.
So some of them have a huge boot, and it looks like you could fit a couple of extra little pop-up chairs in the back.
Yeah, they have different versions, but for us, we like there was a point in time where we basically all had bikes and we needed to transport them around, so we started getting these Berlingos. And do you know what? Every time one has died or been sold on, we just got another one. They're just so fucking good.
Nice. I'm a Qashqai driver at the moment. It's a lovely car.
Nice.
Very, very popular in my area.
Did I show you the? Again, I'm going to out myself. It's horrifically posh. Did I show you the car that our friend picked us up in?
No.
In India?
I will have to. Or something.
It is. I'll post the pictures because it's fucking gorgeous. It's a Hindustani ambassador. If you know what that is.
Jesus, no. Hindustani?
Yeah, I think that's his name. I'll post the pictures I took of hers.
Oh, no, I see it. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, that's a beaut.
It's so pretty.
Wow.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I had to take the car to the garage today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the mechanic. I got the MOT done last month. Maybe not even that far ago. Started this month. And they were like, here's all the advisories. None of it's urgent. And I was like, It was things like the suspension, the brakes, the electrics on part of it. And I was like, ah, shit. So I thought, well, look, Christmas is coming up. I'm going to be driving down to Bristol. I've got to get my mum. A lot of driving. Let's get all this fixed. 1,400 quid worth of repairs on the poor old motor. But I haven't had to spend a penny on it other than that. So I figure we've had it for about 5 years. It's a good car. It's a really good, reliable car.
There you go. I posted 2 pictures in our group chat.
Prior to that,
lovely car.
had Hondas. Had a CRV, great car. That is a beautiful car, Blake.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a beauty. Honda CRV, very nice car. And I had what was it? Some massive fucking Honda estate thing that I got for 100 quid, Part X. I drove to Luxembourg in it, and the exhaust fell off.
Nice.
Halfway there, so it went brah, 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 brah. People would look around expecting a sports car, and this piece of shit green Honda would come flying around the corner. You could literally see their expressions change. They're like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, what is this?
They're like, oh, fuck, what is
God,
that? My God.
Oh.
It's impossible to kill Void Spirit. Or maybe. Where's Shadow Shaman? All the
Oh,
he's alive. That was almost going to be the curse of his life.
So long to dip away from that.
He did.
But
he just... Oh, D has just killed Nutkin on the back. They're terrified.
I think Arcti's going to kill Bonnyjoi
Where is
as well.
PL?
PL has TP, just not interested.
Oh. This is cringe from Larry, I think.
Where's the Dota as a team game?
Oh, this is tragic!
Young
that's so loud. My God.
Smiley face from Larry.
My mum was pretty gutted a few weeks ago because of all these new ULEZ whatever requirements. She had to get rid of her like very old Fiesta from like I think she must have got it in like the late 90s or something like that. It's still a very good car. And it works on all counts, but because it's just too old, can't drive it around anymore. It's a bit cringe. So it got scrapped.
Fair.
So she's obviously quite gutted because that is like pretty much the car that has funded my childhood of journeys.
It's interesting. You get very attached to a car. I mean, obviously, I don't spend a huge amount of time on my car, but my kids absolutely love the car. Like, occasionally I'll say, I'm thinking about getting a new car, and they're like, they're appalled. Like, absolutely appalled by the idea. And they're like, you can't! Not Erica! I was like, alright.
It's like you know how the dog gets attached to its cage.
Like
Don't take away its cage.
Oh, Aggie got a sad Aggie story. She got a bad leg.
Oh. Bad leg?
Yeah, she came back from her walk today. She was all limping and she's all feeling all sorry for herself. And she's like curling up her toes and walking all gingerly and everything. So we don't know if he's trod on something or she's pulled something, but we've got a vet's appointment tomorrow afternoon.
See, there's nothing in her foot.
No, well, maybe not. I mean, I don't want to get digging around in there because it'll make it worse.
No. I mean, sometimes my dog just starts, like, hobbling about and licking his foot.
Right.
And we think, like, what the hell's gone on?
I mean,
but then he's just better. And,
yeah.
No, he just starts, like...
Oh.
I don't know if he's, like faking it just to get some attention. But sometimes he'll just be, like, looking real sorry for himself. What is KBJ doing?
I don't know, but... What? Standard KBJ stuff, I'd say.
Manta's gonna die. Oh, the Manta dodge!
It's away.
They're actually doing quite a bit here now.
They are doing it.
That's
Aegis on gyro.
Turn around and get the gyro! The gyro, lads! The gyro! Nutkin!
There's a BKB. Nutkin's gonna go down. Larry's taking damage. It's a good jumping from Arc D. And this is going to be epic to do instead. They turned it around nicely there.
Quite a funny Lotus Orb there. Because the PL illusion bounced off of the gyro, who has Ags, it created like 7 gyros.
And they were pretty terrifying.
They were pretty terrifying.
Epic Doom is in, he's brought back to his Nutkin. They're going to be able to defend. That's pretty good for them.
So that would have been a really good fight if Jakiro would cast any spells, and also if they hadn't chased downhill. Like, they got the gyro, at that point, put the macropire down, make them all fight in the macropire, you've got a reasonable fight. But they all went flying down and missed everything.
just resubed for 21 months, in-house night.
The PL doesn't have a heart, and the lack of diff means he just does less than he should. It looked really good there for a second, though. But you can't just farm and farm and farm and then die, otherwise what's the point?
They're running into damage issues, but you can see how the team fights could work.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Eventually.
I mean, KBJ as well didn't cast
he
a
just
single
jogged in. I don't know how he hasn't ate the lens. What is he doing so far in?
Who knows? I mean, also, what is he doing right now?
He's relaxed and happy.
What is he doing
He's
right now?
reliving the trauma of his most recent death. How would you like to walk back through your own grave?
He's thinking about which item to get, which is blue.
He's also going to have another little think here.
Is Glimmer blue or is it sort of more purple?
It's blue. It's blue.
I'd say purple.
Oh no! Look at it. It's blue.
It is definitely blue. It's got purple
yeah,
middle.
True. It is blue. You guys are right.
As a Glimmer buyer, I can assure you.
I'm thinking more along the lines of a Kaya.
Ah.
That's more of the light blue that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe a bottle. Just a random bottle.
Get a bottle, mate.
I have no idea.
Are you still following KBJ Cam, by the way?
I'm watching it. Yeah,
He hasn't moved in so long. He's just standing there.
Oh dear.
I'm assuming that this is like Jack. So I think people with KB in their names are the problem because this is KBJ, KBBQ, aka Jack,
Radiant are
who followers of Pro Dota may know as the one-time manager of various teams and panelist and Chinese translator and expert on Chinese memes back in the day. KBBQ will also often just pause and nothing's happening. And what he is doing is sleeping. And I wonder if what KBJ is doing is similarly sleeping. If he's had a little sleep. So I think he might just be a sleepy boy. Although it is, I think he's on the west coast, east coast, KBJ? It's not. It's 4 o'clock there. But I think
he's a night shift worker.
Yeah, so this might just be KBJ's little nap time, and he's dipped into in-house 1 and has fallen asleep.
I don't know why. If I was watching anyone else completely AFK, I'd be bored out of my mind. And yet somehow I'm really just engaged.
Because you're just imagining like what is going on in his room.
People just know where he's going to go next. The high ground's being breached. Is he going back? Is he going to TP?
Is it purely down to sleepwalking that he's moving at this point?
Like what is? They've just lost a tower. He's still not moving.
The most motion that KBJ has made in the last few minutes is his hero's
They've just
idle
lost
animation.
He's still not moving. What is happening? There's a massive fight going on. I gotta watch that instead.
This is such an LVP.
If you click between the two things, it's quite fascinating.
Yeah. It's such a peaceful scene in the dire jungle.
Like I was just looking at KBJ and I clicked over. It was just like a million spells and deaths all at once. And then you click on KBJ.
This can only be a KBJ for KBJ.
He has not DC'd.
He's just chilling.
This might be the worst KBJ performance we've seen since.
Not heard from him in a while.
Since the KBJ award was invented.
This is what the Forbes article was talking about.
Exactly. You would not see this on the main stage.
Now, I know how good International 12 was, but have you seen a man just stand in the jungle for 20 minutes?
Yatoro? What a play this is!
No, Gino might find him. Oh, it's going to be
No!
They might wander past on the other camp.
Do not hurt Kyle.
Do not. This will be interesting, actually. Does Kyle have auto attack on? Will Kyle aggro as Gino comes into range?
You must leave an offering at his feet.
I think Gino...
Gino definitely... Oh, I don't like Madge's movement.
Madge?
He's looking all aggressive.
He gave him a bottle! He's giving him a bottle!
They're gonna
giving him irons! No!
Oh no!
Alfredo!
Get away from him!
They're giving him offerings!
Can they summon him back?
He's dropped these axes.
KBG, I almost called him. If he comes back, I would love to see his reaction when he comes back and there's just all these things here.
I feel like Dara should leave some offerings now as well.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The rest of them are going to get killed though. I regret picking him, says Bonnyjoi.
Not because left some tangos.
Big fight.
Trouble. Molto trouble. This is surely it. KBJ,
Dire's top barracks.
he's inspecting some crystals.
And yet Bonnyjoi will
He's
never
oh!
kill VD.
He's
what's
back!
happening?
He's thinking about the items on the ground.
Let's go back to the games. Let's go back to the
Now he's
the
stopped
shred.
again.
He's like a dragon with his horde.
There was movement.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
He's got auto attack on.
What?
No,
What?
he is moving.
I don't think he understands what's going on.
Has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What on earth? Yeah, that could have been a cat.
Dire's middle
Yeah.
tower has fallen.
Gee.
Dire's radiant is under
Alright. Well, that fucking brilliant. I'm willing to dole out a KBJ award to KBJ for this one.
I think it has.
Any arguments?
No.
I ask knowing there will not be any arguments. Owen's trying to invite me to a low price stack. I will not be making it.
Is that? Wait. I've been invited to a stack as well.
Yeah, I've said nay.
Is that positive attitude?
Yeah, that's Owen, I think.
I see. How's he invited me?
Because we're in a party together, I guess.
Oh, I see. No, I'm not.
Oh, well then, I don't know.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, this is indeed Forbes-worthy plays.
Yeah, this is literally what Forbes is talking about.
Yeah,
I didn't quite understand it when I read the article, but now I get it. I get it.
This gentleman here is the character. That is what he looks like, by the way, on his avatar. That is a very accurate picture of KBJ. He is immensely tall. I'd say he's probably about 6'3", 6'4". He wasn't carrying a mango or a witch doctor's staff. But that is a good little avatar of KBJ, because that really does sum him up. Although, I feel like he should have his eyes closed, and perhaps he should be lying down on a bed.
Yeah.
That would be even better. Or slumped in a chair. That would be a better representation of the man.
I just want to know, like, what happened for him to start moving again? And
Yeah.
then stop.
Yeah,
Like,
what?
he just gets up, makes one click and
He's like,
back
"Oh,
down again.
Too much energy required. I must rest again.
Eagle actually came into chat and said, Kyle told me he got good at moving his mouse while he's sleeping to not get an abandon. I guess I had to see it to believe it.
What?
So I think that might have been his, like, instinctive, like, Dota.
Alright,
Like,
that would be
subconscious
amazing.
kicking in.
That would be amazing. If only 'twere true. Joaquin Phoenix versus Wogan. Oh, is there an James? Zalop is just typing so... Oh, I see a Chrono. Get him in. Get him in.
We need to have our mandated one Amerigoon.
Yeah, we must get Chrono. Well, isn't Wogan a Yank?
Yeah, no, but like he's not like quite the same level.
I see. He's not a Marigoon enough.
Yeah, like we need Dave next. That's the only way to keep up the train.
Yeah. Amerigoon. Amerigoon. Hi-yo. Play a little game of Dotes. Oh, Alien Descent. That was Alien Dark Descent. I was thinking of getting that. Yeah, have you seen that guy? He's like an ex-game dev who's now a YouTuber and Twitch streamer. Pirate Software, I think he's called.
I have not.
He's got a great voice. It's like very cool voice. He wrote a bunch of games. Like he's worked on a bunch of games. And he's very interesting sort of inside knowledge about things. One of them is that if there's a Steam sale, you should put your item on sale for $20. Oh, sorry, 20% off. And if you do that, it will allow you to email everyone who has wishlisted the game. It'll email them all. And he said that might be like 100,000 people or something that haven't bought the game. It was like just little inside stuff like that that's quite interesting. And there was one that he was talking about, StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, which he worked on, didn't make as much money as one sparkly horse that WoW had. One sparkly horse cosmetic that they added to WoW made more money than StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. It was pretty wild.
It was a pretty good horse, you say.
But he was like, that's why all these companies are doing microtransactions.
Yeah, of course.
Because it makes disgusting amounts of money. I do wonder, you know, what was it that meant that if you launched WoW now and wanted to charge people $15 a month for the privilege of playing it, back then people were like, of course. And we all did. But if you launched an MMO now with a $15 a month spend, I think it would fucking crash and burn. Even if no one had, like, you know, had a really massive MMO to this point, I don't think people would pay $15 a month. People want
I mean, I guess it's interesting. I mean, I'd say it helped that the majority of people playing WoW were adults. I'd say.
You think they were?
I'd say quite a lot were.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
I'd say they're on the, at least on the older side. I don't feel like you could get like 15 quid a month out of like a 10-year-old. Even though
I mean, that's true. Yeah. But
even though I did manage to get 15 quid a month.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people did. A lot of people did. I mean, I think it was massive with kids because it was nothing. It was the biggest game ever on the internet when it came out.
But I mean, I mean, like young kids. Like I started playing when I was like 11, and I don't think there were that many people who were younger than me or as young. There were a few.
I mean, so, yeah, like Minecraft, say. Like Minecraft, you see like 4 or 5-year-olds playing Minecraft, but they ain't fucking pimping for no microtransactions. When they get older, they start to. But
I mean, I think it was just probably quite worth it. I mean, there's like the way pricing is changed a lot depending on different platforms. I mean, you're paying like 60 quid for fucking AAA game now. And if you think about, like, you know, say you were playing like Spider-Man or whatever, 60 quid game. Are you going to play that for 4 months?
No.
Maybe not. So in that regard, you know, you might be getting more value out of a WoW subscription.
You might. I will say this though. I remember when I was a kid and I only got games birthdays, Christmas. That was it. Or I had to do swapsies with mates. And you could do loaners from like Blockbuster and stuff. You could rent a game for a weekend or a week or whatever. But if I got a game, I was playing it a lot. Like, that was my game. That was one of my 2 or 3 games I had for that console. So it's getting played. It's not like there was no just getting a game. Like I made very sure. I mean, that's one of the reasons these games. They're like, if a game does like okay, the people that are buying it, I think, tend to be a little older because they've got that disposable income. But if you could only get 2, maybe 3 games a year, like purchasing. That's young kids, that's birthdays, that's Christmas. That's 2 times a year. You're going to get the biggest games that all your mates are getting. It's going to be FIFA. It's going to be your CODs. That's why they still do well. Because you're not going to gamble on getting fucking some game you've not heard of that's really good if it's your one game of the year. Yeah,
that's true. I think another thing that probably contributes to people willing to spend that money on WoW is a lot of games back then was... You bought it, and that was it. That was the game you had. But with WoW, you're getting more content, more updates. They released a few new raids, a few new dungeons or whatever, battleground. So at least there was more content coming in. So it kind of made a bit of sense to pay a subscription style fee. I don't think there was any other games. Like, obviously there were MMO, like all the other MMOs would do that, but there was no other style of game that would do that.
Does anyone remember the Warhammer MMO? Did anyone play that? I'm trying to find what it was called. Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning. It was dreadful. It was really dreadful. I played it. When it came out, I was like dead excited. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be great. It was really bad. Really, 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 really bad. WoW was just so good. It really was good.
I mean, talking about how pricing has changed. Did you hear, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but like I saw some news about GTA 6 being like 120 quid or something.
Yeah, so
there was like some rumor it was going to be super expensive.
Yeah, so the reason that story came out. Oh, thanks, Sheebs.
Shiva Gaming raided with 181 viewers.
See, look at that, guys. You get an article in Forbes magazine or website, and the big names start raiding you. We got Yogscast, we got Shiva. Look at this. Look at this. Sheebs, who were you busting out a low pry, and why was it Owen? That's my only question to you.
5 seconds remaining.
I know that my mate played Star Wars Online back in the day. I can't remember what it was called, but he played that. Him and his brother. Religiously, he had all these stories about it. Like,
isn't that Knights of the Old Republic?
No, that was like a single player thing.
Okay, I can't remember what them was.
Star Wars Galaxies, yes.
Galaxy.
No, not Knights of the Old Republic. You're all jumping in with Knights of the Old Republic. It was not Knights of the Old Republic. This was an MMO. It's a Star Wars MMO. Area is correct. Star Wars Galaxies.
Radiant team banned.
And it was like not particularly big, but it was. My mate was like, "Oh my god, it was the best thing ever."
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, everybody typing Old Republic is an idiot.
Well, apparently there's two different games. Apparently there's Knights of the Old Republic and the Old Republic.
Right, but Star Wars Galaxies was the one.
Yeah, I know, but I think the point is the Old Republic is an MMO.
Don't matter.
That's why
Star
people
Wars
are getting...
Galaxies. I said years ago. When did Star Wars: The Old Republic come out? And why would they have another one?
I don't know.
The Old Republic, when that came out? The Old Republic
5 seconds
MMO.
remaining.
Let's have a look. Came out in
Radiant
initial release
team
date
banned.
2011. No. I'm talking ancient. I'm talking god awful. Look at this. Look at the graphics.
What was it called? Galaxy.
Star Wars Galaxy. It practically looks like what was it called? EverQuest. It's like that bad.
Radiant team.
Apparently on Club Penguin you could tip the iceberg. Is that true?
Man, I played Club Penguin, but there was like loads of little Easter eggs and stuff.
It happened eventually. It like turned into a disco, but I think it was something they like the meme spread, and then they did it.
Did they shut it down because of pedos?
No, they just shut it down. They just stopped paying for the servers.
Oh.
And then another version, like a hacked version, went up, which is still playable, I believe.
Oh.
Dire team
I thought there was more to it than that.
I think that was genuinely my first exposure to some online.
I can imagine.
Dude, Club Penguin, I used to play like the ninja game.
I love the little spy storyline.
Yeah, it was.
If you could call them storylines, I don't know.
Game.
I played Eve. There was still a PFlax running around in Eve. Sold the character for real world money. That was a thing that people used to do. You'd sell stuff for real money.
5 seconds remaining.
I made a decent amount actually from the character.
Yeah, I was big on Adventure Quest.
I played some Adventure Quest. I think I was definitely like I went from Club Penguin to RuneScape basically with a bit of Adventure Quest in between.
And I just went to WoW instead. I think there were definitely two routes most people took.
Yeah.
Dire team ban.
Routes? Which one's the right word? Which one is our way? Is that route?
I'd say route. I think. Would I? What route did we take? Yeah, I'd say route, not route.
It's route.
Or would I? You've chosen.
No one says route. The only route in this country is if an army has been routed from the field. That's it.
Yeah,
that's true. That is true.
We got yelled at well, working related yelled at
work.
No, not yelled at, but we're putting this report in on Friday, and it's a whole shit show. But
Stanniz!
Microsoft Word has auto-corrected all the S's into Z's where it wants to.
Oh.
And we're like, this is absolutely unacceptable. It's unrecognized. You've got to change that back. So I spent a nice day today changing a bunch of Z's into S's.
God.
Nice.
Hold on, lads, I need a sec. Talk amongst yourselves.
Will do.
I'm waiting to get my dinner, but people keep leaving.
You can go.
No, I'm holding on the fort. Look, Plague, we had a Forbes article. We've got we're on best behavior.
We gotta be alright. We gotta be entertaining.
Yeah, and so far we've been very entertaining.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what Toontown is, but it sounds like some sort of smutty thing.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I've not heard of Toontown either, if I'm honest. I don't want to tell Bob because he seemed really into it, but I had not.
Toontown was actually so good.
Had not encountered Toontown.
It was the Disney MMO. I see. Never even heard of
came
it.
across it.
Never even heard of it. What?
Were any of you guys Habbo Hotel enjoyers?
I was not, but I don't think it was really like in my circle.
I don't think I was either. Yeah, I know the name for some reason.
It's just quite a iconic bit of internet lore.
What is the earliest game you can remember? Because I think mine is the Zoombinis.
I played this Incredibles game on my Game Boy. It was a very good game. Would shout out to people will remember it, no doubt.
I think Zoombinis, Lego Island 2, and Lego Racer is the games I can remember being very early on in my life. But Zoombinis was by far the earliest.
5 seconds remaining.
Actually, maybe I played games on like a website before that. I don't know.
Because I can remember my dad sitting me down to play the Zoombinis as like a learning kind of game. What a should boot your Zoombinis back up.
Well, I didn't have like a computer that I could use until I was like 7, so I think maybe not on the computer games.
Dire team pick.
But that being said, actually, I think I don't know if people remember Happy Meals back in the day, but you used to get like little discs in them, little platformer games. So I think that was probably I probably played like a Power Rangers fucking Happy Meal game.
I also have very strong memories of a Transformers game on Nintendo DS, I think it was. And the reason I remember it was because I bought it in Denmark or in Copenhagen or some shit like that. And it was in Danish, and I could never work out how to translate it back to English. And I remember enjoying the game greatly, but I got to a level where they were explaining the objective, and I just couldn't understand it. And I just never got past that point.
Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban.
Shit, I've just tuned back into this draft. Who first picks Marana? That's bold.
These lads.
These lads have gone for it. Bit of raking off lane, jug carry, Lena mid. I think right now, just because of the power of Grimstroke, Wogan's Wizards team looks stronger, but...
There was definitely an era where I played a lot of like those online flash games. Like you'd get there are all these websites which just fucking peddle them. You've got your classic mini clip. You've got Congregate. You've got Doppler. I think that was called. You got Newgrounds. I think it's called that.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, Armor games, shit like that, definitely featured. There's like the game you always played at school, where it was like downloaded on all the computers. Where it's like a ball that you had to like run along this tunnel and jump over all the gaps and spin the screen around.
And we had like at school we had our standard collection of flash games, which was like Shopping Cart Hero, Learn to Fly, SMO Arena, Boxhead Zombie.
5 seconds
I think it was called that.
Black and White 2, that was another game that I was big in my childhood massively into. Love that game.
Not the Pokemon game, by the way, lads, because yeah, it's a different Black and White.
Oh yeah, I never played Pokemon as a child. I was deprived of that. Never ran across it.
Line Rider was.
You were raised right, Plague.
Damn right.
Did you just not have a Nintendo console either?
What? No, I had Nintendo consoles. I just never played Pokemon. Just
what did you have on them?
I don't know, other shit.
Did
I
you
just
have
told
any
you.
Zelda?
I told you I had a Nintendo DS with a Transformers game in the wrong fucking language.
I see. Was that it? So, do you
No,
have,
I had plenty of games.
Did you play any, like, I don't know, Burnout? Any car games? I'm trying to figure out what you have.
Mario Kart.
Oh, I see.
Raving Rabbits, something like that.
Raving Rabbits.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Raymond Raving Rabbits.
Yeah,
or something
I've heard
like
of that. Yeah, I played Wipeout, the original Wipeout on the PlayStation. That was good.
I'll say the earliest game I can remember playing Ted was Zoom Beanies.
Zoom Beanies?
Zoom Beanies. I remember my dad sitting. It was like a kind of learning style game. I remember my dad sitting me down at the PC when I was really young, playing some Zoom Beanies.
Wow.
Mine was what else I had on the DS? I had a ton of fucking games on the DS, just not Pokemon.
Galaga was the first game I remember playing. Galaga. Had it on the. I think it was on the Atari 2600. I do remember playing Pong at a friend's house. They had a Pong. It was all it was. You had to plug it into your TV, and the only thing it had on it was Pong, and it was like, wow.
Remaining.
That was it. It was like pretty shit.
5 seconds
But
remaining.
the idea that you could play a game on your telly was like groundbreaking. Like nobody had. I remember all the grown-ups I knew had computers in their houses, because they were either my dad's mates and were programmers, or were like, you know, business people and had computers. But they were like, the monitor was the size of an iPhone. Like, however big your phone is, that was the size of the screen. And it would sort of pop out on the, like, of a little housing. That was the monitor. Huge amount of keyboard space with a million keys. And then the rest of it was all the circuitry was just like taking up the rest of the space. It was massive. But integrated monitors was a big thing. And that
I remember my dad telling me a story of some bright young thing that used to work for him excitedly showing him like a really early version of the internet or email or something. my dad thinking it was a load of shite.
Right.
It should be ignored. It would go nowhere.
I mean,
I think everyone probably has that story.
Funnily enough,
somewhere.
I remember that somebody posted a clip on Twitter the other day of Bill Gates on David Letterman in like 92, 93. And Letterman was just teasing him about the internet. And he said, oh, you know, it meant that, you know, the other day someone at work was showed me a service where you could listen to a baseball game on their computer. And his joke, he was like, have you ever heard of radio? And the audience is like, ah, ha, 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 Dave Letterman's got in there. And it's like, yeah, radio.
Because I watched a similar thing for fucking Jeff Bezos, where, like, I can't remember what he was on, but they were taking the piss out of him because Amazon was, like, quite loss-making in its early years because they reinvested pretty much everything into new tech.
Yeah.
And they were just taking the piss out of him, like you're such an idiot, your company sucks. And then like 10 years later, he's the richest man in the world.
Yeah, it's crazy. People just didn't know. Wraith King is going lane with just Quelling Blade Tangos. I love that.
Oh Lord,
Sand King just been chilling.
Oh, surely he's dead. No way. The blood grenade misses. A chop. A chop.
Oh,
not enough. He's on way.
10 health. Can they turn it around
nice
now?
stun on the
Can
back.
they turn it around now?
Oh my god, they're gonna get jerked. Why is God of Random running away and look? All three of these heroes just running away on full health.
Unreal.
That is pretty.
Unreal. They gave up ground. That was like some fucking Grand Old Duke of York shit right there.
Yeah.
Do you see? Because he marched him up to the top of the hill, then he marched him back again. That was.
Yeah.
And
Sherlock could be in trouble here as well.
When they were
He's
up,
hanging about.
They were
He's
up.
hanging about. There's a stun.
When they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up.
Oh, a nice little arrow. This could be trouble for
They
Leon.
were up or down. They were neither.
No.
They were neither up nor down. What a stupid rhyme. Who's that? I mean, the Grand Old Duke of York.
Who is that?
I'm gonna look
Terry?
it up. The Grand Old Duke of York. It says here an artist, Tim Hart and Friends. No, it is definitely not Tim Hart and Friends. What is the story?
Is that just the name of a band or something?
No, it's just some cover version of it. Like the YouTube version is Tim Hart and Friends.
Oh, I see. You're looking for who wrote it.
There's actually a little more to the rhyme than meets the eye. The Grand Old Jiggy York is one of the oldest known English nursery rhymes, thought to date back to the 1600s. As usual with these things, it's not certain who wrote the words or the music, but it was published by Arthur Rackham's 1913 Mother Goose collection of nursery rhymes. There's also a version surviving from 1642 called Old Tarleton's Song, catchy name, with the lyrics, "The King of France with 40,000 men came up a hill and so came down again," with lots of E's on the end of words. Can you imagine them rolling in the aisles? "The King of France with 40,000 men came up a hill and so came down again." Everyone's like, oh my god, he did! Oh,
Sounds like a lot of
yeah, I mean, I like to think like, you know, it was like Eminem dropping a new rap. Like, you know, they were filling out the fucking the churches or what, I don't know where they did rhymes. They were filling out the rhyme locales.
The rhyme hall.
The rhyme hall. Everyone was like, "Did you hear that new? Do you hear the new beat from?"
You banger just
what
dropped
was it? What was that guy's name?
Andrew Tarleton? Andrew Tarleton? Oh no, it was who was it? Richard Tarleton.
Richard Tarleton.
Mate, Dick Tarleton's got a new banger out. Get this right. The King of France with 40,000 men. I can't do it as well as he can, obviously, but he went up a hill and he came down again. Can you believe it, mate? Oh, it's fucking wicked. So good.
Like he said it's Richard Tarleton, right?
Yeah, Dick Tarleton.
And Ashton said it's Andrew. I feel like Andrew's like a modern name for some reason.
Yeah,
I can't imagine an old Andrew, like an ancient Andrew.
I think Andrew might be. Well, I mean, there was a St. Andrew, right?
There was, but I've never gone like King There's no King Andrew, you know.
There's no King George.
It might just be.
There is. But I'm at least I'm biblical as well.
Andrew's the Scottish one, right? It might just be a Scottish thing.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like how fucking like you wouldn't necessarily think that you'd get like a huge amount of Alexes about that time, but then Scotland had a bunch of Alexanders just chilling in like 1200.
So some people think it was Richard, Duke of York, died in 1460, whose forces were outnumbered and defeated at the Battle of Wakefield. The particular old Duke wanted to prize the throne from the fingers of Lancastrian Henry VI, and that led to the War of the Roses. There are also theories that the rhyme could be referring to Prince Frederick, Duke of York and Albany, who commanded the British army during the Napoleonic War, successfully to a point, but ultimately with the legacy of having been pretty ineffectual against Bonaparte's old Bones Apart's campaign.
It's an Albany expression.
Are you gonna watch the new Napoleon movie?
Yeah, Mrs. F was like, "Do you want to go see it at the IMAX?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I'm not especially fussed about seeing it at the IMAX.
I definitely, you know, I think I haven't really watched much recently. It's been a bit dry.
I saw Barbie, I saw Oppenheimer, I saw Mission.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Like, there's not really been a huge amount.
It was July, wasn't it?
Really?
Was it?
God.
I think so. They came out in July, maybe late July.
It's been like it's almost been half a year then.
Because it was the.
I mean, I watched fucking what's it called? I watched Dumb Money, which is the movie about GME, and then I watched with young Arca James that new DiCaprio movie, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Any good?
I thought it was probably one of the worst things I've ever watched. It was so boring. And the thing is, looking at the reviews, like there are going to be some people who are like, "You're a fucking idiot, mate. You don't understand anything about film." Because the reviews were like, "This is the greatest bit of cinema that's ever been released."
Well,
but my biggest gripe with movies is, and always will be, the fucking length is way too long. Why is this movie 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Why have we made it 3.5 hours?
I think that a lot of directors, like Scorsese, it's in the 70s we had this, where essentially, oh shit, he's going for it.
They're going for it here.
Oh, one more leave. He should be fine. Yeah.
Directors in the 70s, the age of the auteur. Oh shit!
Oh.
It's a bit hell of a turnaround.
No rotations.
What is happening?
I don't know. The age of the auteur, when you could basically, if you were a director who'd made a good movie, you could just then make movies that were 17 hours long, and the studios were like, "Ah, yes, Mr. Director." And then Heaven's Gate happened, and they basically said, "Right, we're not doing that anymore." And now it's kind of come back around full circle, where I think if you're a legendary director, studios are like, how long do you want your movie? And they're like, 5 hours. They're like, yeah, no problem. Like,
Yeah.
the Irishman was a good example. That got good reviews. I found it very dull. And I'm a big fan of everyone in that movie. Big Scorsese fan. Seen all his films. Grew up with all his films. But that movie is pretty fucking boring. And I hated the anti-aging shit in it. It looked shit. Took me out of the film. No reason for it. Just have a young actor play him and then bring De Niro in at the end. I don't need to see Robert De Niro's face as a fucking 30-year-old guy, because he doesn't look like a 30-year-old guy, and it takes me out of the film completely.
Yeah.
So I didn't get
so
that.
this was another classic fucking Scorsese. It has De Niro. He's playing the asshole.
Right.
And like I'm not kidding you. The plot is just it is just Goodfellas, but it's set in native. It's set in like the Native American like locales as opposed to like Italian mafia country. So. Like the plot, I mean, not to spoil very much, but basically, De Niro is like this head of this kind of this family which controls this area, and they want to claim a load of land from these Native Americans, and so they just kill a load of people, and then at the end, there's a big court scene where this guy that they convinced to like help them do this, which is DiCaprio's character, which is basically the same as fucking Henry from Goodfellas, has like a plea deal with the court and whatever, confesses against. So like literally the exact same plot as Goodfellas, except it's 3.5 hours instead of like 2.
I mean, Goodfellas was pretty long, but it felt like a good story.
I felt like I was interested throughout. Like nothing happened until like 2.5 hours in, and that's
it's a
difficult.
masterpiece. Godfather is a long movie, but I've always loved every second of it. Godfather Part 2 is a long movie, but I love every second of it. Those are really good long. Like it has to be an epic story. Once Upon a Time in New York is a very long film, but feels like a suitable epic story and an epic movie. There Will Be Blood is a very long movie. I don't have a problem with long movies. I have a problem with needlessly long movies.
Yeah, and this was a very much needlessly long. Like the first hour was just centered on the Leo's character getting married, and like it wasn't like interesting in any way. It was like the romance. The romance was very stale.
Wogan.
Wow, this is nice. They get the kill on the jug. Wogan got a kill, did he? And did good things.
Wogan got a kill and then typed Lamau in chat.
What?
Is PowerPoint dead?
No.
What's happening? He just walked into some creeps. The range creepy. Ooh. He's getting away. PowerPoint is living on the edge here.
He is. Look at his fucking tail wiggle.
That is a happy dog right there. That's a dog. You've just come home.
Good boy. That's a dog with working legs.
The universe grants my doom.
Wogan is in arcane rune mode, thinking about coming top. So yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Oppenheimer didn't need to be 3 whatever hours long. Like all these films,
no,
just
but
too long, too long.
It was. I think Oppenheimer was too long, but like it had like a lot of other things going for it. It was like a nice cinematic piece where. This was like very much like the style of it was kind of the thing you'd expect to see at like the little short film festival, whatever.
Right.
Except it was like set in the same like artistic manner, except it was 3.5 hours.
I see. I mean, I know that I read an article saying that Leonardo DiCaprio's that there's no sort of hero character in it. I mean, you don't need a hero character.
No, everyone is kind of an asshole or just or a victim. Like there's no one where you're like,
be like, oh
see,
man.
and that's the problem. I don't feel anything for any of the characters because they're either not developed or they're just a douche, and it's not really explained why they're a douche. Or they just do things. They're just like yeah, fuck that guy, we'll kill him.
Shame. I'll watch it when it goes on streaming, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for June.
I would definitely wait for it to come.
One.
Yeah, I would wait for it to come on something where you can skip.
Yeah.
Because you will want to skip.
I thought that Oppenheimer, my biggest complaint, I talked about this on Triforce, was that the whole final third of the film is some kind of complaint about they took a secret clearance away, and I feel like more should have been made of the fact that he was like, holy shit, I've dropped this bomb on everybody. But it's like, if he's worried about that, why is he also worried about his security clearance? It's like he has a crisis of confidence where he's at a speech and realizes that he's essentially nuked the very same sort of young, innocent people as he's giving this speech to, and he sort of starts to imagine the sound of the siren and the bomb and their like skin flapping and their death at this bomb. And you think, wow, that would be horrific. But then he's just like, what do you mean you're going to take my security clearance away and I won't get to do this again? It's like,
I feel like he was quite... the thing is, he was like quite indifferent the whole time. It was his wife who was like mega rightly pissed off about it. But he was just like, whatever, I don't really care.
We've got to make the bomb. I mean, I understood, like, the message of the film basically was, this is what we think we have to do to win the war. They didn't dip into the argument about whether you needed to or not, which is still an ongoing, like,
nice little
debate that I know that historians are having. And that's fair enough. Like, that's an interesting debate, and, you know, they definitely mentioned it. I'm not saying that if you're going to make a film about Oppenheimer, it just has to be him begging forgiveness for 3 hours. Like, I'm not saying that. But the whole final hour was just him in a room with a couple of lads arguing about whether he was a communist or not. And it was like, geez, I don't know if this is interesting enough to warrant a fucking hour when we've already had an incredibly long film.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I did still enjoy that bit because it was like set quite dramatically how it jumps forward and back in time.
Yeah.
You still are kind of interested in how it jumps to. I forgot the name of the character, but Robert Downey Jr.'s character. I like that it jumps around and yet makes a lot of sense at the same time.
So here's one of the problems I'll have is with a film that's very, very long and has tons of characters and is like seen as an epic, is if you can't remember the names of the characters, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And I felt that way about
I honestly just don't think they say his name very often. But they're right. There's a lot of characters. Like I remember obviously remember the main character and Kitty, his wife. But past that, I remember Teller, who's like the kind of like Soviet guy who's a bit of a douche. But past that, I'm lost.
The big lad?
Yeah, the big lad.
Boars?
That's Teller.
Niels Bohr?
No, the big guy who was like Eastern European or whatever he was, I can't remember. And he kind of like sold Oppenheimer out for building the H-bomb. Right. He was the guy who wanted to build the H-bomb the entire time.
Right. Either way, I thought it was a very. I'm seeing it in the IMAX. The footage of the actual explosion, if you like, the test was amazing.
Yeah.
Genuinely amazing. Like, I was floored. Because it was such an amazing spectacle. But, I don't know, I kind of felt like I don't just want to be blown away by the visuals. I mean, it was a stunning film in IMAX. It was genuinely stunning. But I don't know. I haven't felt like... I can't wait to see that again. Oh!
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I guess it kind of felt like it gave me like a lot of similar vibes to like the way they're doing it as Dunkirk. But I would really want to watch Dunkirk.
Dunkirk was really good, I thought.
Yeah.
Because it was a better, tighter story. I think that's the thing that we forget with a lot of these films is essentially a film should have a story that the reason that for thousands of years we followed the beginning, middle, and end with this arc and these characters is because it appeals and you can keep up with it. And it makes sense. If we're going to just say, nah, which is smart for that, they do get him. He didn't TP soon enough.
Did he TP somewhere else?
No, he ran for about 2 seconds and then TP'd. He might have TP'd top and Wraith King might have just gone there. No, he didn't. I think he just was late. They just got him. Is that if the film is needlessly complicated and long, and you lose track of who the fuck this is actually all about, you're just kind of watching it, but it's not really connecting with you. I thought Dunkirk, we were following the stories of these characters, these 3 sets of characters throughout the film. You had the pilots, you had the father and son on a ship, and you had the soldier trying to escape. And I thought that was taking a very big event and boiling
you
it
had
down
fucking,
to
like,
the human
the
level.
lads on the pier, the dock or whatever.
Right, but
that's part of the soldiers trying to escape,
yeah.
right?
So we had.
Oh no, I
story.
thought you. I guess yeah, that's true. That is because then they just get on like another random side ship.
So I think you're taking a very large story and boiling it down to multiple characters that we can connect with. Oh yes!
Oh, the double finger of death kill.
Fingero. Trouble for Wogan, but can they get more here? No, they cannot. Gore is just in. Might be able to get a kill on Teehee. He gets the leap away.
Oh, nice.
I think Bob's right. All Quiet on the Western Front did the focus very well as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, get you to really connect to them.
I just found it too played out as a war story.
It was a long one, wasn't it? It was 3 hours out, I think.
Guys, I don't know if you know, war is hell.
Yeah, I know. It was very, you know, it's not, you're not going to get much joy out of it, but it was quite interesting.
War is hell. These young guys went there with all these hopes that they'd, you know, change the world, and it turns out war is hell. It's like, wow, thanks again for that, for like fucking 50th time.
I feel like it was quite telling that, like, I'd say a good like 45 minutes of that movie was dedicated to like the ambassadors or whatever, like speaking to each other, trying to get a deal done, and nothing was ever done. It's always lads just walking about being like, not happy with that.
I mean, I think that's something Dunkirk did was, in a way, the war being hell thing was kind of, it was evident through what was happening, but it was more, this is the thing that's always got me about war movies where essentially the characters are all sort of almost working together, if you like. There's a book called, I think it's called The Silent and the Dead. And it's, I'll look it up, I'll make sure I'm right here. Is it The Quick and the Dead? No.
I found myself as getting very unlucky with these bashes. He would have had 2 kills there if he landed the bash, but
They're Dark Willow.
Kill Dark Willow anyway.
Ursa's got basher.
Ursa's got basher. Ursa's farmed as fuck, by the way.
Ursa is quite rich.
What's it called? Oh, there's a book called Storm of Steel by Ernst Junger, which is well worth a read. That is about
they're gonna get Nina.
A German.
Lovely
that is nice. That was good. It's a German officer talking about World War I and what it was like. That is a really good book.
Yeah.
That is well worth reading. Because he's very honest about it. He's like, I fucking loved it. Like, when you're charging in there and killing people, he was like, it is genuinely exhilarating. I was like, holy shit. Like, you don't read that very often.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Like, that to me is more honest than just, it was horrible! It's like, yeah, we all know it's horrible. Like, a guy telling me I actually fucking couldn't get enough of it when we were in the battle there, and only afterwards did we realize what we'd become. That is a more interesting story, I think.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
It was really genuinely terrifying to read. That's a really good book. God, what is this film called?
2 lads wrote in chat saying The Quick and the Dead.
The Quick and the Dead is the that's a fucking Western thing, isn't it? With Gene Hackman and Russell Crowe.
I don't know, I'm just relaying chat.
It's set in the Pacific Theater. It's about American soldiers, probably written in the 60s, maybe the 50s. I'm gonna find it. The Naked and the Dead, Norman Mailer, The Naked and the Dead, 1948. So, that was one of the best World War II novels I'd ever read.
Radiant are scanning.
Because it never, at any point, do you think, oh wow, these soldiers are basically all pulling in the same direction. Like, they're all very selfishly just trying to survive any way they can. And you think that is a far more believable vision, to me, of what it would be like being in a war. And it's, like, brutal, and when people die, everyone's basically just thinking, oh, thank fuck that wasn't me. Like, it's really grim. And very, 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 very dark, but very good. But yeah, that is a really good book. I would say Storm and Steel and The Naked and the Dead are two of the best World War II books I've read. And so when I see these films where they're just like, oh my god, isn't war awful? I'm like, geez, again, we know. We know it's awful. Oh shit, that Sankey goal did not work. This is actually a good game. Chonk, Wogan possibly in danger. Joaquin Phoenix giving him the Radiance rundown. Now they're going to turn around and try and do something to the Ursa Bear.
Ooh,
David!
lovely kill.
Oh my god, they cannot kill the Ursa Bear!
They should get him now, he's out of ulti.
Oh, they do get him.
Dead.
Oh, the lion stun! Oh! That's a stack!
That's a stack. Plus 200 bonus damage in 20 minutes is pretty significant.
Yeah, that's 5 stacks at 21 minutes. That's pretty. Every time it's up, he's basically got a kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He did get the lucky double near the start to boost him a bit.
Cash 22 is a classic, obviously. So when I was younger, I remember my mum is odd, right? Like me. She's a bit odd. Sometimes she gets ideas in her head. That's where I get it from. She was like, oh no, Doctor Strangelove's a load of absolute rubbish. And so I didn't watch it for ages. And then Mrs. F was like, what is your mum talking about? It's amazing. And she put it on. I was like, holy shit, this film owns. So I basically never listened to my mum again when it came to film recommendations. But that is a really good movie because it's like, I like films that examine the madness of war, full stop. Not just war is hell, but the insanity of it all. What's that one with Kirk Douglas where he's in the French army and they shoot those lads?
When you play with Lena, you tend to get burned.
It's old, it's black and white. It's a Kubrick movie, I think.
I've not come across it. Paths of Glory is suggested.
Paths of Glory, yeah. That is a great fucking movie. That is a great fucking movie.
The only thing I've watched recently was Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, what a movie.
I was like, holy shit, I just want to go watch that again.
The perfect action movie.
Yeah. You see they're doing a sequel or a prequel
yeah,
or some new one.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good.
The first bear burns immortal in me.
I mean, I'm working on. I'm actually talking to a couple of the guys at the Yogs about what to do with my idea for what makes a good action movie, and we come up with some interesting ideas. And it's something that I haven't seen anyone talk about. Is what makes a great action movie. Like, I couldn't find a video about it. Loads of people giving their lists of greatest action movies, but I'm actually saying what actually is it that sets some of these apart from others? Why is Mad Max Fury Road so good compared to, say, some fucking... I mean, like, I watched a film with, what's his name? What's it called? He was in Zodiac. He was in that one where he's on a train. Source Code, I think it's called. Jake Gyllenhaal. And he's in Afghanistan, and he basically gets kidnapped, and this Afghan translator busts him out. It's an action movie. It's a pretty straightforward action movie in a lot of ways. And it's okay. Like, there's not going to be a bunch of sequels to it. No one's going to be talking about it in 20 years' time. It's a perfectly acceptable, bog-standard movie. The Covenant. It was alright. What is it that means that film, which cost a bunch of money and had good actors and all the rest of it, why was that only alright? I mean, so in my long essay, I think I've come up with a reason that some movies work and some don't. But it is interesting to think how some films, you're just like, oh, what a fucking movie. But there's barely anything in it. Like, it almost feels easier to make a good one when you break down what it is. And it's not to do with the actors. It's not to do with that. Because Arnie's a terrible actor, but Terminator is a fucking classic. Anyway, more on that.
Actually, it was quite fun. Someone just mentioned, because you were saying Jim Hall, that where do you stand on the war is boring type of movie? The Jarhead.
So I didn't mind that because I felt like when Jarhead came out, there was a sort of clutch of, oh, hello! Hello! Oh, the juggle does go off. Oh, this is
quite a good one, actually. This is.
They got the Sand King, maybe.
Oh,
that's a lot of damage. David
so
does live. That was a great fear. Gore goes in. They got a 2-man stun here. The Wraith King ult is doing work. Does kill the Ursa. The Sunstrike is way off. They get 4. Can they get more? Teehee, the only man left.
They're actually turning this pretty impressively.
Yeah.
Now,
they've got a lead now. Look at that.
For Radiant.
Look at that gold change. That's a 3.5k gold change. So when Jarhead, and there were a few other movies. There was one made by Spike Jonze. God, what was it called? It had George Clooney in. I think Ice Cube was in it, maybe. Which was about a bunch of lads in Iraq trying to get some treasure, essentially. There were a few movies made. Three Kings, thank you. These were made practically during or just after the war. So there were a ton of movies made in the 40s and 50s about World War II. And they were all very patriotic, congratulatory, or sometimes they'd be like, you know, the whole, God, look, think about what we lost, but whew, thank goodness we won. If you're making a film about the war in Iraq, the second war in Iraq, or the first, you can't really go in with a hell yeah attitude and really, I mean, you can, but it's going to be Rambo 3 or whatever. It's going to be shit, right? It's going to be just an action movie. So if you're going to make a war movie about something that was still so fresh in people's minds, especially nowadays, and especially that war, they all had to be very careful about the line that they trod. Hurt Locker, I think, is a really good movie because a lot of it was just, holy shit, what the fuck are we doing here? Generation Kill, which was the TV show based on, I think, a book by a Rolling Stone journalist about a bunch of young lads. He's following a unit in the invasion of Iraq. That was really, really interesting. American Sniper, much less so, because that felt more like a, man, American Sniper, dude, is so cool.
Yeah.
That felt more like your bog standard after the fact, we did good kind of movie. Whereas Jarhead was a, this is insane movie. So I felt that that's a more interesting story and more suitable for a lot of modern audiences.
One of my favourite documentary series of all time was a camera crew embedded with an American helivac sort of squad in Afghanistan or Iraq, or one of them. It was just fucking fascinating. Just how quickly they had to get on duty instantly, and just also what they did in the downtime to keep, because there's a lot of time where there just nothing happened.
What's it called?
I could not. I could probably find it again, but I cannot remember for the life of me. It was
Restrepo was not about that. Restrepo was just about a position that these lads had to hold. They lost 2 there. They wandered too far, too deep and too greedy.
Yeah, if there was a roach to take, I would be taking it. But as it is, you might as well just see if you can threaten high ground a bit.
So the Black Hawk Down, which I think is a great action movie. But because it's a war movie, essentially, I've discounted it from my list of action movies. But it is essentially an action movie. I think it was pretty good. But it's about a war that very few people nowadays are probably even aware happened. I guarantee most people, if you ask them where exactly it was set, they wouldn't know. Why American troops were there, they probably wouldn't have any idea. Because people didn't really know at the fucking time what was going on. It wasn't like the Iraq War. It was like, there's troops fighting where? It was crazy. It's an interesting story and good setting and everything, but not very sympathetic at all to the people whose, lands they're basically fighting in. It's pretty, America, fuck yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But it is a fun movie to watch. It's just a good movie. It's just well made. But you got to treat it as an action movie, not as an actual war movie. Wogan might be in trouble here. No. Zero Dark 30, I thought, was an interesting film. again, set at a very specific time about a very specific thing. This fucking Ags is pretty good, you know.
Yeah, it's against the right team where they have like a burst type lineup.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. Just helping you get that final round of spells off. But it may. Well, I don't think it'll be enough to win this fight. Because Ursa still has his ulti ready to go, so he's under no threat.
We're trying to get something done here. Yeah, he gets it.
That's it.
I found the documentary. It's National Geographic. It's called Inside Combat Rescue.
Okay.
And the reason I remember it so well is because their like alarm, there's a situation happening, was the Leroy Jenkins voice clip. So multiple times in the episode, it cuts to them just staring stony faced at the camera with Leroy Jenkins playing in the background.
The FNAF movie? Would you consider Red Dawn a war movie? No, that's pure fantasy, isn't it? I mean, that's not a war movie. Look, so again, this is all part of my essay that will be revealed in time, hopefully. I'm talking to Tom Bates about doing some stuff for it, but essentially, what's that? Is it The Day After Tomorrow? Is that the Tom Cruise one? Where he keeps
the edge of tomorrow.
I like that movie a lot.
That's a fun movie. It's a very good movie. I think everyone I've known has liked it.
Yeah, it's like you can't watch that movie and think, this was boring. Like, it's a good movie, man. Like, that is a good.
At the end of it is a little bit like.
Yeah, it starts to tail.
You know, it's like I enjoyed the bit where he was like my favorite bit is when he's like learning.
Yes, of course.
Something new every time.
That's the best bit.
And then when he's like swimming around in like some water or some shit.
Yeah, it gets boring. I mean, it would be like Groundhog Day if the last half hour of Groundhog Day was him in an action sequence. It's like, this is not the interesting part of his story. This really should have been the smallest part of the story, but it's an action movie, they have to wrap it up, and I guess they need a big finale. But it's not a classic. I think it's a really fun movie, but like you said, it's got some faults.
Yeah.
The big reason is, I actually don't want to go into too much. It's too big a reveal. But I do answer the question of why that's not that in particular, but you will find with my formula why that doesn't fit into the what makes a great action movie. Here you go. It's not that.
I sort of think it's like there are games that I think are great games, and then there are games that are my favorite games, and they can be absolute shit, but they're still my favorite ones of all time.
Right.
And they're very different lists.
Did you play Chance of Sennaar?
I've not played Chance of Sennaar yet.
It's okay. Like, I liked it. I thought the mechanic of going around and...
No, they cannot do this tour, man. I don't know what this is.
So, oh gosh, I wonder if they're going to find them. So, the idea of Chance of Sennaar, it's a very pretty game. It really is a very pretty game. You arrive, you're like a little cloaked lad, in this sort of strange... I guess you could call it medieval / sort of Middle Eastern... castle kind of area.
Is this what you were playing like the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to solve language puzzles. So you'll meet someone and they'll be like, and you'll see the speech bubbles and it means nothing. But then a thing pops up and it's got these 3 or 4 pictures that are like someone waving, someone pointing at themselves. And you're like, so one of these symbols means me, one of these symbols means you or there, and one of them means hello. So you drag the symbols in and it tells you what those words mean. So I thought originally I was trying to guess the word by literally typing the word out, and someone in chat was like, you don't need to do that, you just need to drag the symbols, trust me. And the problem with that is you can brute force a lot of the puzzles just by dragging the little circles onto the slots, and eventually it will tell you what the words mean, and you can get through quite a lot of the game without actually doing it quote-unquote properly. And that was kind of my issue, is like I wanted the puzzle to be that I actually had to get the word right and do it properly, rather than just dragging circles on, and it's like, yep, you've completed that. It's like, yeah, but I didn't, because I don't know how I got there.
This is a nice play if they get the kill. Oh, they fuck it up. No.
Did they get Wogan? They got this. They got the stun on him. He got the BKB off.
He got the BKB off. They didn't chain stun it properly. The arrow was too late.
Oh, what is God around doing?
My camera's gone bonkers. God around him is dying. Can they get... They do get Sand King. They've been leashed. They're going to back it up. Wogan with his trick. The one-trick pony from Wogan. Oh, the bash on David gets his ult off.
Oh, nice. Omni, kinda. It's gonna... Oh, it doesn't get Teehee quite. He needs to spin. He's spinning.
He's spinning.
Get Teehee.
He's spinning. He's on Teehee. He gets
it.
it.
Meanwhile, Wraith King on Wogan.
Wraith King on Wogan gets stunned up by the
This is
Storming
Wraith King's... His no ulti on Wraith King now. So if I spank myself, can chain together a few kills.
Oh, Charlotte in danger. Getting Ursa. Ursa is in the back line here. He's looking for Lone Soldier. Gets stunned
He might
up.
be in trouble here. There needs to be a tornado or something. Gotta help him.
Oh my god, the damage! He's surely dead here. He's got to be dead.
How long? There's definitely blasting one.
He is dead.
Oh, they do get him.
Can they get more? Wogan is away. It's a hole.
Oh,
it's
Eagle with the plays. Eagle with the... Oh, he went back into them.
He's okay. No, he's not.
Ooh, and now Wogan's probably going to die as well. Has he got a Ghost Walk?
He's trying to cast it, I think.
He knows the spells, lads.
He is a bit of a spell caster.
A spell knower. I would have been tempted to fucking Sand King turn that. I'll be honest with you, but I'm an idiot, so... So that was my other issue, is fully 3/4 of the game is you running around.
Yes.
And it was just a bit tedious at points. Like, it's... I think if it wasn't so pretty, people wouldn't like it as much as they do. My concern is because it's such a beautiful game. People are like, oh my god, it's so wonderful. It's like, that's not really enough. Like, I need the more puzzles and harder and less walking about. Otherwise, it feels like a good half the time I've spent playing this game is just navigating the fairly tedious maze-like levels. Like, that's it. The stealth sections are utterly pointless. There's absolutely no need for it. I feel like Chance of Sin R2 would be... Like, as a kernel of an idea, I love it. I just think, you know, the execution... If you did it a second time, it would be better. Heaven's Gate. Is it a game? Heaven's Gate. Game. The arcade game? Heaven's Gate video game. A 1996 3D fighting
Heaven's
arcade
Vault.
game.
Heaven's Vault, he means.
Heaven's Vault. On Steam. Came out 2019, 4 years ago. Are you out of your mind? Look at this. I gotta be current. A vast open world. I'm out. I'm out. I see those words. I'm out. I see the words vast open world. I'm out. Charlotte, you could have just e-bladed yourself.
He really could have. He has actually almost managed to kill my spank myself. Fucking hell, that was close.
A lot happening here.
They are gonna keep chasing.
Who's Lone Soldier 09?
I believe they're a new gamer. I've not seen their name before. And I feel like it's a shit enough name to be very memorable.
Especially the 09.
The 09 is really iconic.
See, Heaven's Gate was Michael Cimino's last big movie. He made The Deer Hunter, and they were like, yes, Mr. Cimino, whatever you want. He said, I want to make a film set in the Old West where nothing happens and it's 7 hours long. And they were like, here is all the money you need. And it took forever to make, and it was a piece of shit. Chris Christopherson, Christopher Walken, bunch of other people. The roller skating scene in that has to be seen to be believed. Imagine half an hour of people slowly roller skating around a roller rink. Now imagine paying money to watch that. That's Heaven's Gate. Wow, they really want Charlotte here.
They won't get him. In fact, they will
Oh,
start dying from the dive. There is a minor universe in which Jug can carry this game. If he gets to Ags, we can start chaining these kills together a bit easier.
Oh, David.
Oh, close.
They get him. Now they're gonna kill the beast. Kill the boss. Charlotte, you got full health. Just click him. Just click. Click. You are a right-clicking guy. Clickety click.
There we go. And that's Ag's done. I'm telling you, they can win this game.
Yeah. So I feel like this is obviously magic build, Lena, but you also click for 200 damage. Don't forget to click. Don't forget to click.
I think he's just he's wary of going too close to the bear's claws.
He's got E-Blade.
He's had a few times this game where he's probably stepped a bit too close and he's had his feet chomped on.
I would suggest don't get this Octarine. Get a fucking Windwanker.
Yeah, Windwanker would be okay. And it's pretty good against Ursa anyway. Every time he ults, you just Windwanker him.
Exactly.
I don't really stuck up there.
I always feel like I'm getting owned by Blink Daggalinas. Where all of a sudden they're just on the back line and I'm dead.
Yeah,
and then they just fly away like guns.
Charlotte
is kind of not doing good things.
I think
here.
the E-blading yourself there was a hell of a decision.
Get this final spell off, very nice.
Jesus. Fucking sanking. What the hell? Everyone just perma stuff.
This is a big player from Dire, to be fair. Even if they killed Charlotte and Mirana, it's still big money for Wraith King. Starting to catch up to Invoker now.
He's pretty broke, actually. The Wraith King. It feels like... Actually, I guess he's actually fairly wealthy. It just feels like he should have one more item.
Yeah, there's an empty slot.
I think it's because the Radiance and the Ags is worth... That's like 10k gold right there, so... Or 9k, so yeah, fair enough. Sorry, it's just that you've had the Radiance for so long, I just feel like there should be one more item, like maybe a BKB or something, I don't know.
So at this point, I think if you go the Cleave talent, you need to disassemble Radiance quite quickly afterwards. Because the +6 Skeleton Swarm is much better than the Cleave.
Right.
But if you've gone for it, fuck this Radiance, go Nullifier.
Yeah.
Nullifier like Butterfly or some shit.
Get in there.
Exactly.
Do you get Butterfly on Wraith King, really?
No, but you've got a Talisman of Evasion and Radiance, so I think I'd consider it. Because Ursa is pretty stacked.
Can you get a Halberd play? +3.
Yeah, you probably should get a Halberd. I'm thinking like a +1. I'm just thinking this Ursa's pretty stacked. It's going to be hard for him to fit an MKB in.
True.
You could do it, but Halberd is much better.
Are fantasy points working? Currently, Snook, they are not.
Nope.
I guess.
I like how they've somehow something has changed now. They're not only 3, they're
10. Yes.
They're 10.
Well, they moved to bigger numbers. Remember?
They moved to bigger numbers. This is how they did it. Obviously, they went from 3 to 10 base.
I forgot to fucking ask. Wouldn't you know it? I forgot to fucking ask. I was right there.
Well, Wraith King is very far out here.
Yeah, but team is coming. Wow! That's a dead lad.
Gets line. That's a big kit.
Nice.
They get the Grim as well, maybe. Teehee, possibly.
There's a nice...
They gotta get Teehee. Don't try and find the searching. Just get Teehee. Oh,
David is spinning. David is spinning. These roots are very annoying.
Oh my god. Someone killed PowerPoint.
No way.
They got him. They do get him. But a big cleanup.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Get Teehee. He must have seen him. He didn't.
I don't think he did.
Shocking.
He's going the wrong way.
Go push out waves. Push out waves.
I like how his scouting for that kill was walking forwards a bit and then full stuffing back in the same direction.
Push out waves. Push out waves. No, the bot one. Not this one.
It is now time for Wraithing to finish his build and go Refresher Orb.
Excellent.
And just never die.
That was very cinematic when you said that.
Can you stop pointing out how cinematic I am? You did this last week as well. It's terribly embarrassing.
I don't know. It was just like, never die.
I'm just a cinematic guy.
You were like a Shakespearean.
Look, I got this new fucking mic sitting in front of me. Now I can express myself in all the range
Shakespeare, that famous cinematic playwright.
Yeah, I couldn't find the right word. Look, thanks to the wordsmith here.
Go on, wordsmith. Come up with a clever word for that, like fucking bellend. Let me eat my Ferrari.
Yeah, the 10,000 was worse. The 10,000 was very dramatic.
I didn't.
It felt right at the time.
When was that?
Last week when I said 10,000 really dramatically, and you called me out for it.
Did I?
Yeah.
I just don't remember anything that happens in any of these things. I suffer severe memory loss after every one of these is done.
Because when he finishes the in-house, he starts just drinking vodka straight from the bottle until he's blind drunk and it blots out the memory. Charlotte is desperate to feed.
Well, mission accomplished, Plague. I don't know what the value is in this.
I think he's trying to do Roche by himself with just his spells, which would be pretty impressive. They're set up for a fight. They've actually got the vision down. Oh, shit! Oh, again, just slightly off.
Oh, shit!
This is in! There's an Omni Slash!
Oh, if
It's
this
on
Omni Slash
Teehee!
is bad, it's so bad.
Teehee down!
Getting a kill is never a bad thing.
And Alice is actually... Alice is out of spells for a little. Oh, they missed the arrow again! These arrows, man, they're killing him.
He must be dead here. Please turn and kill the
2,
Ursa.
1. He's got the ulti! He's got the ulti! He gets it off.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's not. He's not.
Dead.
No, he does.
He is dead, Plague. Look.
Yeah. Shut up, Play, idiot.
Stupid wordsmith bastard.
Fucking hell, it's a lovely. Okay, a rare caster's correct prediction, can I say? I did say that this game was unbelievably winnable, and they're crushing it now.
A line without beginning, a line without end.
And aside from God of Random missing every arrow, this is a real team effort to get it here.
Grand Moth Tarkin asks, what are the MMRs in this game? Just imagine.
Tower is under attack.
The MMRs are... Oh, how about you guess? How about you guess?
Yeah, have a guess,
we'll
Clever Clogs.
see what you think. 2K average? That's probably...
pretty good. It's pretty good.
That might be a little high.
I think that might be a tad high, but yeah, it's a decent guess. ELO, of course, named after the band Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All for the treasury.
Only the wary.
I haven't got that taunt.
Which one?
The Darude Sandstorm taunt that Microsoft PowerPoint has. It plays like the first couple of... It goes... But it never actually goes beyond that one note.
They probably get sued.
Exactly.
You guys remember if you're supposed to go double passive effects or radial deafening blast? I feel like I've seen more double passive effects on Invoker, but I'm not sure.
That is a great question.
I don't know.
I feel
think
like
double passive
I don't
effects.
see many circular deafening blasts in pro games. But...
No, I think the double.
Yes, ELO is not an abbreviation. It was a joke, you see, because there was a band that everybody called ELO. That was Electric Light Orchestra.
Hey, sorry, Ted, mate.
Are scanning.
Just enough of jokes.
Sorry,
right? This
sorry.
is a serious place.
Sorry, bud. I know it is serious.
Yeah, we talked about this. I'm putting in a ticket. I've had enough.
Get the fucking ticket up. Ted's jokes must stop.
My favourite ticket was whenever they do it and they say, "Oh, I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to see if it worked." And like, I feel like we'd have noticed if it didn't fucking work by this point.
Thanks for the fucking tech test, but we've already done this. Believe it or not.
I think they just want to press the. I do get it. You know, you just want to press the button.
It's right
it's
there.
shiny.
It's right there. I didn't have to explain that mine was a joke until someone started saying what ELO actually stood for, which means that my joke fell on goon ears. Actually, Pyrion, ELO is not for Electric Light Orchestra. It is named after Arpad Elo, the inventor of the Elo system. Just wanted to put that out there. By the way, I love this week's Triforce.
I will see you in the Academic Arses channel later.
Just wish you weren't on it, but...
I think Academic Arses has got the lads' juices flowing. It really has.
It's like
there's
it's
so
like
many. There's so many actuallys. There's so many like. How dare you assume I'm not intelligent enough to know this already?
I happen to be an expert in this field. Oh, did he get a stun? Oh, they might get somebody in. That is a dead. That is a dead lad.
Fuck Grimstroke. Kill him.
I don't like Grim. Look at this. He's ruined.
He's bashed.
Man,
I'm dead.
Man, I feel so bad for Ice Bank myself. It must be so fucking frustrating to play this game.
Ad break in progress. Only you idiots that pay for this dog shit are here. I hate you all. That's to the 2 people that actually subscribe. ELO stands for Electric Light Orchestra. We've covered this. And for some reason, the chess people decided that that would also be a way of referring to who was good at chess.
Yeah.
Right, no buyback for Wogan, and they should know it. It should be on knowably on CD.
Who, ELO?
We've got Aegis.
Oh, CD.
Yeah, ELO.
I thought you meant like compact disc.
What?
I thought you were talking about ELO's back catalogue being available on CD. I was like, well,
I see.
yeah. I mean,
I see. Yes.
Yeah, you are lost as hell.
Just looking at heroes, mate. I'm not paying attention. Oh shit! Whoa! Has Gore got a fucking Lincolns?
He does. He went 2nd item Lincolns, I think, or 3rd item Lincolns. He's a hell of a support Marana.
Yeah, greedy as fuck.
Yeah.
And this is every Marana when you win. They've made it to core and they're like, "You're welcome." You prick! You cost us half the game.
Because it's only Month that plays Marana.
Yeah.
Oh, I did have that spell now. So Plague will remember it. When I played that one game of Marana where I could not miss an arrow. And you were like, this is ridiculous. Like, every arrow was like god tier. And every Marana performance since then failed to live up to that moment.
It really is just, you're chasing the original high of the drug. And it never lives up to it. So you sink further and further into addiction, you know? But it's a Dota hero.
Yeah. It's like, lads, I had a really good game of Marana. Don't worry.
I promise. Just give me one more try. Oh, I can do it again.
That's the entire Has mentality as well. There was one game where he did well on Pudge, and Mikey said, "You're doing all right this game, Has." And Has has taken that to his head, and now he thinks any game he plays Pudge, he's gonna do the same thing.
Gold and sweet.
Yeah, Jimmy Elo and his Elo Marines. Exactly. That's one of my favorite Tom and Ben clips, them talking about Arlen Land or whatever his name was, and the land cruisers, and how they're not actually because they go on land. That's his name is Land. Go on.
This is a very impressive sausage in front of Dire Base right now. Look, he's denying it in shame, he's denying it in shame. Watch it.
Well, we saw that!
We saw it.
We saw that!
That's a diss on for removing the evidence.
Yeah. Archenland and the Land Raider, named after Archenland, which is apparently a thing, right? Like I had to check them. Like that wasn't a bit. Archenland. He was a famous member of the Mechanicum. Legacy. Is it true they called it the Land Cruiser after him? Like, that is very, very, very Warhammer. This is a long game.
It is. We're selling in.
One lane lost for one team. No lanes lost for t'other.
There is a question to be asked. As much as Asher thinks I Spike myself deserves to lose this, there's a question to be asked of why he doesn't have either a BKB or an Octarine. Because you kind of got to do one or the other to complete this build.
No, I don't. I didn't mean that. It's just like it felt bad. Like it felt like I was just watching I was watching like some guy just getting beat up on the street by five lads.
Glasgow circled.
You know what? I think if he didn't have this satanic, and instead had gone for the, like, I'm not kidding. The Windwanker Octarine build if you get there, is fucking stupid. Like, it really is silly. You just never die.
Lena, you tend to get burned.
Wogan's also fallen off a bit of a cliff. No Hex.
You know what?
Can't really get solo kills.
Yeah.
No massive setup for this Ags either, so
yeah.
Can't commit.
Standard Woganish stuff. I mean, he's level 26. Sell the Midas, sell the Spirit Vessel, get a Hex. I think that would be the play here. You don't need the Midas anymore. You're not even using it. You don't need the Spirit Vessel, get rid of it. Get something else. Get a fucking Hex, brother. It's a lot of buttons, that's why I wouldn't get it, but one should.
I think it's probably Troll, and
Radiant are scanning.
I think you do build it against Jug
Radiant's bottom tower
for the Spin Pierce on the active. But I agree, it's not a good item.
It's good on Ursa.
It's okay on Ursa, but it probably didn't need to be upgraded as fast as he did, basically. Like, at the time, he needed a different item. It's fine in his inventory, but it would have been better if it was that... How much extra is it on top of Basher? About 3k, 3.5k. That could have been better spent. Oh, this is embarrassing from Wogan. In the backpack, double charge Midas. That's
that's what I'm saying. Is he's got it there. I mean, either sell it or use it.
He's realised. There's no way for him. He's just running desperately. Please find me a camp.
Get rid of the fucking Spirit Vessel. Like, come on.
Come on, dude.
Oh, you didn't need that.
I actually would have only used one there and saved one for 60 minutes. You'd have 2 charges, 2 neutral items instantly.
I would save them both for 60 minutes.
Well, you have enough time to use one and get it to restore.
Just save them.
Fair enough.
It means more. They're gonna get Roche.
Oh, he goes buybackless. Oh, he's all in.
He is all in. He has the Hex. In comes Joaquin Phoenix and Lone Soldier 9 and Gore. They're all up here. Roche?
They know Charlotte is not that nearby. Oh, he's TPing with Beach Troll 2. Never mind. Wogan's... Oh, here comes Joaquin Phoenix.
Est in! Arrow misses everyone.
Oh, are they going to find Teehee again? Never gets away. Big... So they kill the Jug! Big line ulti. Oh, this fight's over
this has gone sour. Very fast.
This is bad!
Ooh,
oh god, what
the
hell was that? Oh, nice little fucking cool stuff. They're in trouble. Why is Lena still here?
There's a pig in the gaff!
Oh, the Lincolns. Oh, stun. No, the Hex! Is he going to be able to wiggle away?
Surely he must be dead here. Yep.
Oh, gets him.
Well, that was
Lena has rage brought back.
So, it was a big moment for Wogan to buy out. That Hex killed the Jug. Really important. That plus a ginormous Finger of Death.
The Orcs were originally the Krogs. That would be so funny. I think it was because they wanted them to be different from, I assume. I mean, I can't remember if the term orc was invented by Tolkien or not.
I think it was.
I think it might go back further. Let's have a look. Orc.
I thought it was famously by him.
So Orcus was the name for Pluto. The meaning of Orcus... The term orc is used only once in The Hobbit, which have preferred the term goblins. Orc was later used in Lord of the Rings.
Huh?
So he did invent them, basically.
Well, it says here the word orc probably derives from the Latin word name Orcus. Why are we unpausing? The term Orcus is glossed as...
Pluto being fucking Hades, right?
Yeah, the term Orcus is glossed as orc, Piers Odi Hell Dayfall, apologies for my pronunciation, Goblin, Spectre or Hell Devil in the 10th century Old English Cleopatra glossaries, about which Thomas Wright wrote, Orcus was the name for Pluto, the god of the infernal regions, hence we can easily understand the explanation of Hell Dayfall. Orc in Anglo-Saxon, like theirs, means a spectre or goblin. In the sense of a monstrous being, the term is used just once in Beowulf as the plural compound Orkneus, one of the tribes belonging to the descendants of Cain, alongside the elves and Ettins, condemned by God. The meaning of Orkneus is uncertain. Frederick Kleber suggested it consisted of Orcus, the underworld, and Neus, corpses, to which the translation evil spirits fails to do justice. It is generally supposed to contain an element, ne, cognate to Gothic Naus and Old Norse nar, both meaning corpse. So it's quite an old term, orc or orcius, not just orc on its own, but I wonder if Tolkien just changed it to orc or not. But yes, obviously he invented Elvish, so he's a linguist for sure.
He is definitely a linguist, yeah.
So I'm sure he would have studied something like that.
Yeah.
Either way, it has an excellent sound. Orc. It doesn't sound pleasant. There's nothing good about orc, the sound. That's why when people say orcs, it sounds bad. Because it also means awkward, which is also bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so, have you guys heard of a company called Glossier?
No.
Glossier? No, I don't believe so.
Or Glossier is how it's written. Anyone in chat heard of Glossier or Glossier? Without Googling it, just be honest.
I assume it's a
makeup
fragrance or...
It's a makeup thing. So...
yeah.
It was my youngest's 12th birthday at the weekend. Actually yesterday, but we went out at the weekend. And we went to Glossier. She pronounces it Glossier. And several of the people at the store did. But I was like, it would have an accent if it was Glossier. I'm pretty sure it's just Glossier. But she was insistent. They have a pop-up shop in
Oh my god, they might kill Joe.
They're in! They almost got him. He got the spin off and he backs up. They do get a nice stun there on the Sand
They're on
King as
Joaquin.
well. He is in danger. Probably would have been good just fucking E-blading him. That's a nice spear. He's away. A lot of skellies.
Skellies are really in.
So we went to their pop-up shop in Covent Garden because it was her birthday and I bought a load of stuff there. I had never heard of it. Ever. But they are such a big brand. Like, the place was packed. And apparently during the week... at the weekend, you literally cannot get in the place. It's just so jammed with people. Right. I'm just amazed these brands that come along that you may never have heard of, but they're mahoosive.
I mean, the comparative thing for bloke is shoes. Because I've got no idea about anything to do with shoes, but everyone's always like, yo, you got the metrics? Yo, those are sick, I've been waiting so long to get those. And I was like, oh, the what? I mean...
I just like the way they look, mate.
Am I killing twice? Holy shit, this is such a close fight. They're going to kill the answer twice.
He's very low, they do get it!
Oh my god, Charlotte is doing so much fucking damage.
Charlotte is very quick. Gets the speed through, looking for Teehee. Oh, missed.
It has the prey in his sights, though. Oh my god, Steagle's killing things on the other side.
What is this Charlotte doing?
Oh, he goes down the gore.
Please!
Charlotte! Just vex him!
Oh, please.
He's away.
Please. You are a cunt, aren't you? Yeah?
Apologise for that, Ashwin.
What? I don't mean you're a cunt, it's just... That was bad. That was pretty bad.
Well done, Charlotte.
Unfortunately, the fight recap only shows God of Random's damage against the Lion.
It
so
does.
I would have loved to see what actually happened in that fight, but it went on too long.
Okay, yeah, bit of a long one. Well, that was this is a game of Dota we've got here, gents.
It is, and we're past 60 minutes, and we're not.
This game is going to go on forever. Oh dear.
So we're not.
Oh, there's
like
neutral
Hots this
items
evening,
coming
basically.
in. Neutral flying in for Radiant. They haven't picked up theirs yet.
Yeah, neither team have picked all theirs.
Apex for Gore.
Mirror Shield on Charlotte.
That's pretty important.
That means I think like a Lion Stun is gonna come flying in at some point and ruin it.
I'm not being funny, but this is really good against Grimstroke as well.
Yeah, it's a good Mirror Shield game.
His whole team. In fact,
I'm interested to see what Wraith can get here.
An excellent Mirror Shield game. He's thinking
Come on,
Giants
Wraith
Ring,
King.
but I think you honestly, if you can get Mirror Shield this game, you get it.
Do you guys know if Lincoln's on Mirror Shield
Book of
procs
the Dead.
first? I presume it's.
He's gone Book of the Dead, really? Couldn't a support have gotten that? I mean, Gore should have got that, not fucking Apex.
I think you'll find the supports in this game that do not give a fuck about supporting.
That's true. We do have Seer Stone, which is
Mirror Shield
is good on Red Soldier. That's true.
Seer Stone on Mirror Shield on Sand King, Apex on Invoker. Haven't got one yet on Grimstroke.
Ursa got Pirate's Hat.
Okay. Oh my god, he almost died to the Tormy.
Why didn't he enrage?
I don't know. Georgia. Has it?
Well, he has been defeated. Back he goes.
He can't do it. 65-minute Ursa can't beat the Tormy. How does Apex work on a universal hero? That is a very, very good question.
It gives. Oh shit, I can't remember.
It looks like it gives.
I think it gives like a lesser amount of stats to all
three.
Oh, I can teleport to neutral stash. If only that was a bug and I could actually do that. That would be hilarious. If you right-click on it, you can do show in shop for some items. For some reason, for neutrals, it offers you teleport to neutral stash.
Is a chance.
All I can give us is a chance. She's pretty beefy now in terms of farm. Let's see, in terms of damage done, that's not a thing you can see till the very end of the game, unfortunately. We're gonna go for a little wrap around here. Looking forward to seeing Gore's impact.
Lion's got a Mirror Shield. Sand King's got a Mirror Shield.
Yeah, you'd be mad not
Wogan's got an Apex, which I think is fair enough.
He remains neutral itemless. Not interested in the tier 5s.
Who's that?
Grim.
Yeah, I think he just didn't get one yet.
Maybe he just did not get a useful one or something, I don't know. His team have definitely got one there, and it's in the shop.
It's in the stash, just not interested. Oh, he's figured it out. There he goes.
He's getting it. Here he comes.
But, yeah, I wish the lads could just like do it while it's
Wow,
on the
David
period.
attacks very quickly with this Pyro Hat. Good heavens. I would say if he gets a Basher, he is pretty scary. But he's not going to get
Let's see what T he gets.
Probably eat Ags, get Nullifier is what I'd do.
Not the Basher, you get Nullifier, huh?
Nah, Basher's a bit too chaotic. I'm a big Nullifier fan because you choose it.
Yeah, true. But just
you
looking
really
at his
need to
attack
kill this
Shadows
Grim
on
and Lion.
Oh, it's turn, but it's not the Omni. It's just the other one.
Swift Slash.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in. This is a big fight. Here comes Microsoft PowerPoint.
Where's Stick on Street going? There he goes again. Oh, he's doing some cleaving.
I think he got his mate's fingered there. This is trouble for
Oh
us.
man, that's
Let's
a
get
lot of
the
damage
ult
there.
off. Buy back on Lion.
Oh my god, Charlotte's forced off the dead Mirage.
David is around the back just fucking doing, I don't know what David's doing. He's not hitting the enemy carry. Charlotte is doing things here. There's a big fear.
Oh,
big
the
fear.
Grimstroke kill.
Buy back. Wraith King is down. Wait, Wacky, sorry, Jug is down. Wraith King is not down. They're in big trouble here.
Oh, Lena wasn't close enough to the Wraith King to get a second life.
Jug threw that fight about as hard as it's possible to throw it.
He just chased the fucking Grim around the whole fight.
Yeah, this is what I mean about the Nullifier. With Nullifier,
he gets him.
He kills them.
Get that
And
nully.
instead, he's he has this BKB that's completely wasted. Or you either got to go for the support killing build to get Nullifier, or you just commit with your team and help kill Ursa.
Yeah.
Because right now, I think it should be Gore who's chasing these supports around with the triple leap. Just go hunting.
Thank you, Eri. So it's actually better value on a Universal Hero because it gives 75 instead of plus 70. It gives you plus 25 to everything, which is adds up to 75. That's 3 times 25. 75.
It could be a dieback for Gore, but he gets away.
He does have 4.6k health. What a silly game.
Yeah, he's got many stat items. Lincoln Scardy Satanic is a lot.
There's no real justification.
Well, you're talking about heroes with stupid health pools right now, and you're glancing over Lion. Have a look at his.
Let's have a look. Oh, has he got the strength from? Okay.
He's got a heart as well. 5.4.
There's a buyback on Lena. They're gonna have to. Why would he buy back? He had 10 seconds left on his death.
That's poor.
They're going in.
They could just lose right here. What is David doing? He's got an all the damage.
He's chasing the supports around. He's gone on the back line again. David, they do get the Ursa. He buys back. Can they get more?
This is a dieback, by the way, for Eagle here.
That's
they
get
big.
Eagle in big trouble. Gets the stun off.
Why?
They get him. Oh. They get him. Lion dieback.
I thought he was chocking it on Ursa for a second there. I saw him buy back and start TPing in, but it was only to the shrine. I was like, holy shit.
He's going
for Roche. Oh, did they see him? They see him. They just saw him, I think. Oh, I think they just saw him.
Do they care?
I think you want to get.
He's on the dieback. I think they should care.
Oh, Charlotte.
The
mirror shield.
Stop E-blading. You.
There we go. You can. It's fine when you get the kill.
And now look, Ursa came back.
Map the check Joyce down.
Wait,
this is such a.
He's had to follow him.
Just go high ground. What are they doing? Go. Or are they
Where are they going? Please.
Either TP on us or go for the high ground.
Please don't push out. Go high ground.
Oh my god.
Where's Lena?
Okay, he's kind of gotten away with it. They're only losing 1 Rax for this, so now it looks like a good play.
That is ridiculous. Where is the team? They've got 2 down, no
Charlotte, if you hit jungle creeps, I'm gonna kill you! Ah!
This is the worst play I've seen in a while.
This is
there's such an out of touch level of decision making here.
What are you doing?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Why are you hitting creeps that aren't in lane? Oh my days! Oh my days!
Well, the game's
back. Anyone of Radiant, you should be ashamed. I hope you never run a company because it will go straight into the ground.
He's hitting the small cap! Charlotte, please!
They still have 50 seconds to pull something together, but I think they're just going to do nothing.
Do you know what is going to happen? Everyone is going to respawn and they're going to push.
Yeah. Give it the old wait. Why is he... Did he just sunstrike Roche? Ursa just got Aegis, you chump!
Here we go.
Are they going to do it? They're going to do it. They got 30 seconds out sanking. They're like, maybe we should go.
They saw Gore go for this.
Oh, that's damage.
Eagle is pushing his luck a lot.
Oh, Eagle.
This is
nice.
Oh, this could be pretty good, though.
Can he get the Omni off? He has.
He got Wogan. He's dead for 2 minutes. Now they've got to deal with Ursa Bear. They've lost Marana. They've lost
Tanking
Marana.
is alive in 2 seconds.
It's I spanked myself Ursa
Oh my
David.
god,
He is down, but that's only Aegis. At least get the buildings. At least get the buildings. Please, God.
Here comes
charges it up. He gets stuck. Nothing. PowerPoint.
The final act of David on Street's afterlife was to cancel that blink dagger. Throwing himself as he staggers to the floor. He throws himself on the sanking and stops him blinking. But that's 2 diebacks for Radiant now.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
And I think they have. Oh, I don't know actually. Jug is a real big part of their damage on Radiant.
But I think Lion's a real big part of their everything for Dara. I don't know how to kill anything.
Yeah, but I spanked myself is going to farm the jungle. Watch.
He is about to hit this creep camp. Here we go.
There we go.
Why?
There we go.
Why?
Charlotte's going to go get the small camp down
30,
here.
Level 29. Man, Charlotte still has just a random Aether.
And
surely this can be something else.
It's a right pain in Lena, but you kind of can't get rid of Aether Lens.
You do somewhat need it.
Yeah.
I would say get a fucking moonshot at this point. Why not?
The light strike on my cast range is too abysmal without it.
They are hunting her.
And they're coming down, and Charlotte could be in trouble if he gets to the end of this, but should be alright. He's got buyback. No, he doesn't have buyback. He doesn't have buyback for 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
In fact, no, only the only person who has buyback is a Willow.
The Willow's got to go and push some fucking waves then.
Uh-oh, he's doing the flax think. Yeah.
Getting some wards in.
Pick up. Can't pick up. Can pick up.
When you play with Lena,
The answer, Eri,
Go get
is
Torment.
it's something shit. It is something shit.
Oh,
David on
who?
street needs a nullifier, and he has queued up a Divine Rapier.
Okay, dude.
He's going all in on the damage in the hopes that the enemy team will never react in time.
Thing is, if you kill them so fast that they can't react,
Yeah.
then what's the issue?
Well,
No.
my issue is with all these mirror shields, it ain't great.
You just cast it on creeps.
True.
Creeps.
By the way, gents, we're approaching 11 p.m.
Oh, there goes David's courier. He wasn't really very careful with that one.
It
Just
is
threw
only
straight
game
out.
2.
My guy is just flying it through a fucking battlefield.
That's a long time. 4 minutes with the courier dead is pretty sad.
Yeah, Eri is suffering.
Is Joaquin
Is,
Phoenix meant to be one of those clever month-style Ian McQuelling Blade names?
Yes.
Because it's not.
Everyone was out of sight.
Wait, what?
Radiant
You've just got the guy's name, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean that's not
It
really.
might just be his name actually. Let's check the profile pic. No, it is supposed to be a clever one.
Right, so
Is it?
the problem
Yeah.
is that is just his name.
Check his profile picture. It's so fucking. Actually, you need to watch the smoke first. But if nothing happens, check his profile picture. It's so low effort.
I can't see it. How do I see it?
If you open the scoreboards and click on Wraith King, you'll see it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
That's dreadful.
It's fucking
So,
amazing.
I feel like the lads have failed to understand the reason Ian McQuelling Blade, or what was your one, Ashwin?
Which
Saul
one?
Goodwin.
Saul Goodwink, is that he hasn't just called him, he hasn't found a guy called Saul Hoodwink and put a picture of him in his fucking profile.
When you play with
You've
three
just
men,
picked Joaquin Phoenix
Radiant's bottom
and put a
tower
picture
is
of
under
Joaquin Phoenix. It doesn't work. Sigourney
current one
Reaver.
is
I guess
really
yes.
bad.
That
What
at
is his
least
current
works.
one?
Arc War Denzel.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
cool. Oh, that's the post. That's the fucking picture
That's
you
the-
posted earlier.
yeah.
I was trying to work out what. I thought he was going for like. Oh, I don't know what he was going for, to be honest, mate. I got lost.
So that's bad because Denzel is his first name. Oh shit! God!
Whoa! There's some bunny hops around.
Woo!
He's out of hop. What is he doing? That's
That-
a tie bag. I've never seen that.
The quad leap into death.
Will Dyer commit the same sin as Radiant?
That was
And
2,000
David has just
gold.
picked up his rapier, but they saw that under vision. They're coming for him.
It's good team. It's good team either way. Use your pyro hat, buddy. Keep farming that gold for your team. You need some buybacks.
So Marana.
Yeah, actually, Marana does not have
2K
buyback
gold
via
short.
gold. That is
Yeah, I
criminal
know.
at this point. You can't be doing that.
He is so short.
Jug also has buyback now, but no gold.
No gold. Committing for the rapier.
Neither does Ursa, neither does Invoker.
Suggestion from chat: Benedict Cumberbranch. That is
Cumberbranch.
absolutely
That's
abysmal. That
That's
is
apocalyptically
abysmal. That is like that is like a version of this you'd find in the works. That's how bad that is.
Cumberbranch.
That is dreadful. Slark Wahlberg. That works. Because
Man,
his
Slark
name...
is a bit free because there's like loads of lads you can use Slark
But
for.
his name is Mark Wahlberg. So you're going with Slark Wahlberg because you're taking Mark and making it Slark. Do you guys understand the format here? The format is not Joaquin Phoenix. That is the man's name. Justin Weaver? Yeah, I guess.
Have you seen Wade's? That is good. I
My
like
friend
that.
was Barack O'Farmer for a while, like farming creeps. I mean, that's so stupid, I actually like it. Jesse Klinksman. Terrible. Terrible. Abraham Lincoln. It's not good. It's not good.
It's time.
I liked him better as Slarky Slark is clever.
That's good. I would say the main thing is it doesn't have to fulfill a rule so much as actually be funny, and most of you are just whiffing so badly that you need to stop.
Oh, tee. Oh, they don't have vision down. They don't see him.
Joaquin Phoenix is right up
So
in
they have
front here.
waited-
Has the refresher. by the way.
They have waited for God of Ram to respawn before threatening high ground.
Yep, classic. They didn't know if he had buyback, I guess.
That's true, actually. It should they would have thought no one has no buyback and leaps in to creep waves like that. He's got to have buyback. That makes sense.
All right, do you want to hear the worst one so far?
Sure.
Captain Mana Ring.
Wow.
What?
Instead of like Mana Ring from Dad's Army.
Oh, I see. I don't mind that.
I don't
mind that.
I don't like it.
I think it's scuffed enough.
Mana Ring. Is that even
also,
yeah, it's a
even
neutral item. Neutral item, isn't it? Mana Ring?
That's
no, that's Arcane Ring. No, it's not an item.
Oh, it's not even an item. Then Teehee's just dead.
Yep. However, Lone Soldier's had to go back and is looking for Lion.
So.
Drow Barry Moor Ranger. Dreadful.
That's just not on, is it? That is simply not on.
Morgan Free Farm is not good. Not good. Just stop trying.
Snoop and Lycan
is so funny.
Drow Barrymore. I like Drow Barrymore. That is good.
Do you like Snoop Lycan though? Because I'm a big fan of that one.
Well, not since he quit smoke and debated us all. What?
They didn't stun him. They're just gonna kill him.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
That's no buyback. He just wants another goal.
What was he doing?
What are they doing? What do you say to your team, as if you're Ursa right now?
Sorry, lads.
Just hold the high ground, guys.
Oh, we're gonna lose anyway.
Double arrow!
Double arrow, and they could get Wogan. They're gonna get him out of
dude.
It's GG. It's GG. PowerPoint's trying his best.
Oh my
god, what is happening?
Oh my
The
god!
Jug Illusion is doing work again. But I don't think it's enough.
Sand King's back. They killed Jug.
There's a rapier on the deck.
Jug should just buy back.
Shalot's
No, there's
pick it up.
There is
Can't
no
pick it up.
fucking shot that they lose
Can't
this.
pick it up!
Oh my god!
They can't
God,
get
no
out of the
way.
Sand King stuns!
Oh, she escapes. That's so
He
important.
gets
Charlotte's
out.
away.
No!
Shalot is back! He got stunned in! Shalot is down! Oh my god! Eagle down! Eagle has buyback! This has been the greatest Sand King Sandstorm in the history of Dota!
He needs to pop it! Why didn't he pop it? Ah!
They might kill Rapier again.
Oh my god!
No way!
There is a rapier on the deck!
Just mass buyback. Just mass buyback. There's no way you wait. Oh wait, no. They think that you have to assume Ursa and Invoker don't have buyback. There's no way they'd have sat that one out if they had buyback. Oh, they're gonna wait. No.
There's still a rapier on the floor.
They're saving it for Ursa. They're saving it for Ursa.
Okay.
He's guarding it. Oh, they figured it out.
Yeah, but
Oh, the courier's trying to pick it up. You can't pick it up.
Ursa et al is up in fucking 10 seconds.
There's no
can't
Sand
pick it up.
King's clearly the most important piece.
Stand on it. Be ready. Where's the vision? They got a sentry down.
Oh my god, this could be the
coming
end.
in. They're coming in. Ursa's running for it. He's got it. Oh,
no,
shit! That's a dead lad. He's coming in. He's gonna get David too. He got the. I think John's dead. They got two. Can they get more? He's hexed up. He's hexed up. He doesn't have ult. He's getting Willow. He's going down. He's dead for 100. It's the throne. They get the fort off. Charlotte is here.
He still might be able to do it. Honestly, he still might be able to do it. He's gonna do it.
He's gonna get it.
Oh my god!
Way.
They're gonna do it.
No fucking way.
Mid diff, says Harry. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, mid diff.
What does that mean?
It means the reason Radiant won is because Charlotte was better than Wogan. And I think that's hilarious.
Well, Wogan 7 and 16. Good heavens. Didn't he tip earlier?
Yeah, he started this game by like getting dived under his tower by Lena, killing him and typing Lamau, and he ends the game getting mid diffed.
I have a video.
This is actually the Forbes buff.
I have a video from Stanniz. I'm sorry, KBJ, it had to be done. This is a 2-minute 11 video from Stanniz.
Jeez.
And it says...
The damage numbers are fucking crazy.
The Inhouses KBJ trailer. Here we go. What is he doing
He's
right now?
reliving the trauma of his most recent death. How would you like to walk back through your own grave?
He's thinking about which item to get, which is blue.
He's also going to have another little think here.
Is Glimmer blue or is it sort of more purple?
It's blue. It's blue.
I'd say
manager of various teams and panelist and Chinese translator and expert on Chinese memes back in the day. KBBQ will also often just pause and nothing's happening. And what he is doing is sleeping. And I wonder if what KBJ is doing is similarly sleeping. If he's had a little sleep. Oh my god. He really did just sit there for like 10 minutes.
There's a massive fight going on. I gotta watch that instead.
Cut to the fight.
This is such an LBP.
If you click between the two things, it's quite fascinating.
Yeah. It's such a peaceful scene in the Dire Jungle.
Like, I was just looking at...
Judo definitely more aggressive.
He gave him a bottle! He's giving him a bottle! Yeah, no, they're giving him iron! No!
Oh no!
Alfredo!
Get away from him!
They're giving him offerings!
Can they summon him back?
He's dropped these
KBG, I almost called him. If he comes back. Oh, thank you, Stanniz. That's brilliant. I'm gonna post that.
That's such a good vid. That is such a good vid.
Well done, mate. As per.
Just watching the sped up Shadow Shaman idle animation, he just wiggles about. Oh man, all the newspapers are going to be having a bit of a bit.
Nice jump, Alistair.
NIC the Butler just resubbed for 3 months.
Grazie.
Oh, poor Yerem.
Where Ashwin?
Oh.
Tommy Shelby's in unassigned players. He's ready to go.
Tommy Shelby?
Yeah, that's Ash's name. Tommy Shelby.
I'm sure I told you about Tommy Shelby.
Yeah, you did.
I've got, if you look at my profile, I've got a little Tommy Shelby.
Tommy Shelby. Watch
Oh
out.
no, we've got 8 players. We're gonna have to do this game. Fuck.
Chill out, Plague, mate. It's been a good week.
World around you.
Oh god. I don't know how the captains have been selected, but there feels to be some imbalance.
Chrono?
Chrono versus Zoey.
Oh, and Chrono selected Pyrion. Okay. And someone has immediately vetoed that.
Oh, the rules. That's the thing I need to work on. A new set of rules. KB, no falling asleep in in-houses. Grudge match for the ages. How so? Are these sub in-houses? Yes. You need to be terrible and a
They're
sub.
meant to be. Sometimes.
Sometimes people that have been grandfathered in get to read.
They did their time. They paid the taxes.
They've paid their dues, and they've been members of the community for long enough where we're like, go on.
Yeah,
Then.
we'll let old Papa. Let's see, who's super old. Old Papa Nutkin can come in. He's still sub. Who's not sub?
I don't know. Let's imagine. Well, pick someone who's not a sub. Either way, occasionally they dip in, and we're like, yeah, go on then. I mean, the lads who've helped out on the Rust stuff for Jingle Jam, or I mean, because sometimes you're just like, I'm kind of money's tight. I don't want to have to put money into this shit. It's like fair enough. Like
Charlotte, not sub.
Really?
Old Papa Charlotte.
Charlotte a non-sub, eh? Intriguing. The Purge is
out him. Yeah, Dave has got the grandfather voice, but he's like 26.
Also, he is a sub. Like,
yeah,
Dave's the kind of lad that subs. Myers, despite the amount of shit that he gets, a sub.
You can rely on the Americans to stay sub.
Yeah, they're Americans. They understand you got to pay for shit.
Yeah, that's capitalism, baby.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Snutkin just resubbed for 44
Have you guys
months.
seen this
Don't be
Lethal
calling me
Company
old.
game?
The what?
Lethal Company game.
Yeah, played it.
Have you? I'm tempted to get it. Did you find it fun?
Dreadful.
Oh, really?
It is dreadful.
Lethal Company. I've never seen it.
It is.
I recommended it as a lads game
classic
earlier.
lads game.
Yeah.
So the deal is, you have a ship, you land on an inhospitable alien world, and you have to recover loot and get back to the ship. And one person stays behind on the ship to provide sort of navigation. They have like an alien style map where you can see alien enemies moving towards your teammates, and you're like, go north, go south, stuff like that. I was the guy that stayed on the ship, and you can like open doors for people and guide them to the treasure. It is really, really bad. But yes, as a lads game, pure bants. Some of the monsters are like enormous, and you get attacked by bees. Sometimes the bees get into the ship and attack you in there. Shit like that. Like, it's very funny. It's very silly. So yes,
I saw a clip today that made me kind of interesting because it was like the guy in the ship was like guiding them, and he started playing Pac-Man music, like Pac-Man sound effects. Okay. And apparently the monster was aggro to sound, so it just came in and tore him to shreds, and the last thing you hear was him screaming down the mic as it like fades into silence. I was like, that is so fucking funny.
It is funny. For anyone wanting to know how my Football Manager save is going, we are currently 1 point behind Man City in the title race with 20 games played. I have lost one game all season. That is to Man City. We're in the Champions League. We are second in the group to PSG, and the group is every single team in the Champions League because it's season 3. So the way they're going to do it is one vast group for some reason. So yeah, we're second in the group. We have not conceded a goal in the Champions League group stage. Peep your Steam profile pic, says Bob.
Zeraxas just resubbed for 35
She
months.
got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it. I'm a big fan
I think
of
about
that movie.
Woman's ass.
I think about a woman's
Something
ass.
comes out of me.
Oh, I love that movie. I saw that in the cinema. I was at university. I think it was 95, maybe 96 it came out. I saw that in the cinema. I'd never seen anything like it. It was unbelievable. The shootout scene where they do the heist and everything is insane. But how much Al Pacino overacts in that movie is incredible.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, I love that film. Val Kilmer's best movie.
5 seconds.
That's not saying much, but it is Val Kilmer's best movie.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Potem guy just resubbed for 3 months. A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuit mixer.
E grazie.
10 seconds remaining.
This clip has been sending me all day.
5 seconds
It's
remaining.
very young. See, I've never played as the people.
Let me just fiddle this in there. There we go. It's time to go. Time to go.
Oh! It is such a stupid game like that.
Team ban.
There's a theory that there's a cutscene of Al Pacino's character doing bumps of coke. No,
I think he said he was on something.
No, but his character, not him.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I could believe it because his whole thing is it keeps me.
No,
on
I didn't. As in, I think he said like he basically insinuated that it wasn't he wasn't acting at some points in that regard.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. He was fucking off his tits. I also know that I was talking about this the other day, oddly enough, on stream. I think when Mum brought up she's got a great ass was that Michael Mann is one of those directors that's like, yeah, let's do another take. Take 27. And by that point, the actors are just off their fucking heads. Because in order to have the energy, you know, they just say, I'll fucking take a toot and let's carry on going. And they just, so that comes into the sort of performance.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team.
God, that spider creature is terrible.
Yeah, terrifying. So
Yeah,
when
dude,
you're on the ship, all you see is a red blob, and of different sizes. You're like, there's quite a big blob near you guys, and then you'll just hear, there's everyone running away. There's these big monsters out in the woods and stuff. It is genuinely a lads game. I would say it is a definite lads game. We should try it. Witch Doctor and Shadow Shaman, classic.
The
goon
classics.
Yep. Now we just need a slap in the Lion Shakira, and we've got the whole set.
Dire team ban.
Hey, I ain't saying to be a better actor. I'm saying if you're on a long shoot, I can imagine it. That's all I'm saying. See, that Stanniz video, I wish that's the kind of shit I want to put as a YouTube short on my channel. That's what I asked Stanniz. Sadly, he has a real job.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I guess it depends how much you decide to pay him.
You can do this.
I ain't paying
It's just
shit.
order.
YouTube's worth nothing to me.
Why do you mention his job? I mean,
because
it's not like he's got to have a job doing your thing for free.
No, but if he was just a lad who had spare time and was going to make them anyway, I'll just bosh him on the channel. And any of the money I make, I'll split with him. But it's like he's got an actual.
Well, I
job.
mean, you could just bosh that one on the channel. Sadly, it's 2 minutes long.
Yeah, you could put it as a vid.
No, but it just wouldn't be short.
No.
5 seconds remaining.
Also, I don't know. I guess you could do it in like the phone format. It'd be a bit scuffed.
Yeah.
Pudge.
Oh, the lads have thought, you know what? Let's pick shit. And they've gone for Shadow Shaman Pudge, Venno. I mean, Witch Doctor, good hero. But they're just like, let's just, you know what? Let's give the lads a laugh. We watched the last game. Let's not super try hard. Let's have some fun. I would like a 5 support versus 5 support. That would make my day. That really would.
I think the great thing about the last game is everyone looked like they were trying their goddamn hardest.
Yeah, they really were.
Like that was them to the max.
But we don't need that again, is my point.
No, but it was bloody good. Good matchmaking, Eri.
Yeah, what
Shout out to Eri.
Actually, really well done, Eri. Really well done.
That's been a very good.
Eri has been on a bit of a hot streak recently.
All right, let's start.
I mean, I think there was one kind of sus
Game one was definitely saved by the KBJ AFK. It was a bit of a stomp otherwise.
Yeah,
that's
But
true.
Game 2 was
But
fantastic.
Eri did plan that.
Eri knew that KBJ would step in.
You know, if we nosh Eri off too much, next week it'll be shit. That's all I'm saying.
We
got to keep him, you know, on the edge where he's got to be.
Yeah, we're gonna edge Eri.
Edge him.
Dire team pick.
Edge that motherfucker. Necrophos. It's a good necro game.
Yeah, not bad.
So, evil geniuses are dropping out of Dota, apparently.
They're dropping out
of everything. I think that they are a very poorly run company. They basically, I don't exactly know what their problems are, but the story is they're trying to liquidate all of their esports assets. So they must have fucked up quite significantly.
What else have they got?
League of Legends, CS:GO.
Yeah, but those are esports.
No, as in they're trying to liquidate all their esports assets.
They're leaving everything esports related. They're getting rid of.
Yeah.
So
So
their league team
I don't know what else their
dropped.
company is about.
I think their CS:GO team has dropped. All their little
Right.
independent
So my
operators
point
in
is,
hot-
what else have they got? Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
idea.
As in, I don't know what has happened to the company. Like, I don't know what they've done. Like, what are their expenses for them to be in this position? What have they fucking bought?
I mean, I know that they pay big salaries. Like, they're one of those teams that pays big fat fucking salaries.
But have they just done that to everyone? Like, they just, they just completely lost track of it.
So I think they were just
some
like,
guy at the top was just like, yeah, send the.
This will make money at some point. So I mean, I'm sure that with all of these things, like any of these things, where you think, wow, where'd they get their money from? They were just spunking money from venture capitalists, and venture capitalists were like, yes, this will make money somehow at some point. And then they're like, this isn't making money, we're out. We're not going to give you any more money. And they're like, well, our whole model was based on you just giving us money, and now you're not doing that. We want to sell. And everyone's like, why would we buy this? We're like,
I guess it was kind of like
shut
rotten
it
to
all
the
down.
core at some point. Because there was like a point where it was really looking pretty up. The Dota team was going well. They just entered league.
They won TI
It was going
and
pretty
shit.
well, but presumably no. But when they won TI, I think that was the old EG management. I don't think
still
that
when
was
it's under Phil. Yeah.
Yeah. So the new EG management came in, I think TI 7, maybe. I think it was something like that. And it's potentially like that it might have been looking good on the surface, but they were making really poor business decisions, like internally. They were getting a lot of money in from, like you said, from investors because the brand was doing well, but there wasn't really anything to back it up.
I mean, they've got a big org, so you're paying a lot of money just from that, right? Like just having like a company like that is gonna have all these fucking guys earning all this fucking money. They've got, CS:GO team. They're paying them a bunch of fucking money. Dota. They've got all these teams.
I think maybe they just really over egged it because they entered like loads of things at once. It seemed like they basically redid their entire Dota team. They entered League. They entered CS:GO. I think they re-entered Rocket League. I mean, they might have just got a bit too overexcited there.
I mean, I understand if your brand, for example, if you were a company, like, let's just by way of example, Microsoft, and you had a Microsoft team. I'm not saying it would be popular. Everybody would fucking hate them. But as a brand, maybe Microsoft is a bad example. Let's take someone that sponsors esports like fucking DHL or Mercedes, and you have a team. The loss that you're making is that your name is said 100 times a game, and it's just essentially you're paying for putting your name out there. But Evil Geniuses, as far as I can tell, their whole brand is we are an esports org, and Evil Geniuses, the whole brand thing is we're sponsored by Wolves, but we're not like PSG LGD where the name of the team is in the fucking name of the team. Like the sponsor of the team is in the name of the team. Like if you're just saying we're Evil Geniuses, we've got all of this exposure. If you're a company coming in like say Wolves, people didn't recognize the Wolves logo unless they were UK football fans. Like Wolves is a Premier League team, but it's not like you're sponsored by Man U or PSG or Barcelona or someone that's like an international name. So it's like, okay, Wolves is on there, but where does EG's money come from? Like, what are they promoting by just putting all these teams out there? Like, my point is, if you're a company, you're at least putting your name out there as advertising. But EG seem to be advertising the fact that they are an esports team. So when they say we're going to roll back all the esports stuff, It's not like you're going to fall back on your soft drinks like
No,
Red Bull.
I don't know what the idea is.
Yeah, like what's the
I just
plan?
all I can presume is they've just fucked up massively and they're just trying to salvage whatever they can. Like,
I just think all of these things.
I mean,
are like,
rather than go, I don't know what the equivalent of administration is in the US. Maybe
Yeah,
they have
same
something.
shit.
Maybe they're just trying to prevent that.
I
But-
just think that the whole point is you get all these teams, you get all this big name, and you get a bunch of VC money in and you fucking sell. I think that would be my plan if I had an esports team. I'd be like, this is the peak of this team. I will sell now, and then I will leave because you're not going to make money paying big salaries and. Having
Yeah, I think
multiple teams.
there's just obviously very poor business planning. I just don't think any of their new ventures worked out because their CS:GO team was like going well for a bit, and I was hearing about it all the fucking time. Then it started going shit. Never heard about it again. I think they dropped the team at some point. Never really heard anything about it again. So that was a failed venture.
So on Man on the Inside, Stubbsy.
League team heard some stuff.
Stubbsy says Peak 6, who own it, were looking to sell it off earlier in the year. I can only assume no one wanted it, so they are clearing house so they can sell the brand name with none of the very expensive contracts and franchise league spots included. So you're selling the brand name Evil Geniuses that is not actually active at all. You just get to call yourselves Evil Geniuses. That is fucking grim. Is it me or is the game fucked? Because we should be in by now, surely.
Yeah, I think it's just like this extended thing. I'd like to know what the brand was worth then when they bought it. Like, how much did they overpay for the company compared to the assets that it held? Because I imagine, I just got a hunch that it was a lot.
I mean, you think about that era when they won TI and had like all these big name players in Dota alone. They were like, wow, Evil Geniuses. Like they were like a dynasty. Like they were like a brand name. It was like
they are still very popular. I just don't know. I feel like this whole business will have slightly tainted that.
But I mean, if you look
and
at
definitely
Navi,
people could negotiate much more favorable terms, at least on.
Yeah.
I mean, goodwill is not necessarily like super
Well,
tangible.
so think about this though, Ashton.
It's basically just as much more as you were willing to pay than the
yeah.
So
Think about Na'Vi, right? Na'Vi, I would go to events up to TI6. There would be people wearing Na'Vi shirts. I didn't see anyone at TI12 wearing a Na'Vi shirt, but you would go to same with Alliance. Past the point where those teams were active and winning things and good and had big name players on, the team loyalty extended for about 2, 3, maybe even 4 years. In Dota. I'm not talking about Na'Vi, CSGO, or whatever. I'm just talking about in Dota. You would go to events, and the two biggest selling shirts would be Alliance and Na'Vi. And that was for several years after either of those teams was relevant. No offense to either team. But obviously, Na'Vi and Alliance are not TI main stage teams. Here we go. Robertus is playing Storm Spirit. That is a bold choice. There is a Chrono just big chilling. What the fuck is that, my dude?
KBJ. I think he's already asleep. What is Madge doing? What is Madge doing? He guess he got a kill, but
yes, Zoey!
Yes, Zoey. Now, what is this starting build from Zoey? This is incredible.
Is this mid?
I mean, Zoey was the queen of Shadow Shaman in GTi. Arguably one of the strongest player hero combinations of that entire tournament. So exciting to see, just a random in-house game, how quickly she will crush.
I feel like Necro Venom could get out of hand quite quickly.
It's pretty scary.
Basically, like, as soon as Necro gets level 3, it becomes very difficult to just hang about.
I wish that this, I guess Wendy against Storm is okay. I think Necro would have done better, but that's just me.
And Zoey is already taking significant heat.
A very annoying lane. Necro Veno.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Chrono. I'm gonna say it. I think Chrono is the worst player I've ever seen.
I think you might be right. I think KBJ is definitely better than Chrono.
I actually think
I love Chrono, but like, man,
KBJ is
when
actually
KBJ is awake,
better.
there are actually some good things that happen.
Yeah, but Chrono is just absolutely the worst. God bless.
Thing is, Chrono is not incapable of doing things. Because when I was coaching him and like having
nice,
a go,
Robertus, nice.
He was actually doing it.
Yeah. Well.
But I think he's one of these people who just has zero decision-making ability. Has no idea what he should be doing at pretty much every point. Not only that, actually, because if you had no idea what you're doing, you make the right decision 50% of the time.
Right.
He has an incredible talent to always make, or pretty like 75% of the time, make the wrong decision about things.
Denied.
Oh,
that was not the Windows login sound. That is one of the sounds. I can't remember what it's for.
What was it in Dota?
Yeah, like that. I can't remember what it is.
I think it's one of the taunts. I think it's Storm's taunt, maybe, or Windy's taunt. I don't know.
Windy's taunt is the little kissy heart she blows out.
Yeah, but she does like a little
song.
Yeah, she does. I don't know how to describe it. She like spins about in the air for a bit.
I don't know what Charlotte's doing here, but
there we go.
There, that little noise.
Yeah.
This is poor. This is very poor. I'm gonna go to the loo. I'm gonna leave it on Vidicus. So talk about Vidicus.
Okay. So Vidicus, known fan of Peter Jacobson, who we now know is I've forgotten now. Of course, I've purged my memory from last week, but I think it's some kind of manufacturer in his hometown. So if you wanted to look that up, you know where Vidicus lives, I guess.
Perfect. That's very important knowledge.
Yeah, he told this to us, so it's not doxed. Right. Other things about Vidicus.
He's missing a lot of CS. I can tell you that for free. He's losing his lane to this Necro,
and he's laning with Zoey, and Zoey is now corpse.
You were a fool to oppose me.
And now Vidicus is standing still, and now he's on the move. He's on the move.
He's sending out a courier rather than giving these items to Zoey to ring out for him. Nice CS there. That's nice. Neat little moves, pulling aggro. Get that one. No,
and he gets that one too. This is looking good. And Zoey is back. And there's some harass. And there's some more harass. And there's some harass. And there's more
nice little trade. Unfortunately, Necro does just always come back.
There's some scrapping in the top lane, but we can't comment.
Yeah, wish we were watching someone top lane, but I'm loving the CS. Oh, unlucky.
There was a slight miss there. He'll get the next one. He does. He'll get the next one. He does. Zoey is going in.
Where? Oh dear. Oh. Who's got an urn?
It's
it's Venom. Yeah, actually. Be a lot of
Zoey,
damage.
Zoey is dead. Oh.
Oh, this is a dog.
Oh man, Eagle is gonna die as well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the tower came to the rescue.
Still.
Meanwhile, in the top lane,
Epic Doom.
There has been perishing. Epic Doom is manned. Do you know what? I forgot. This is an iShitters lane.
Oh.
This is what aged Epic Doom by several years. Playing a international tournament with Chrono as support.
And he's bringing it back. He loved it really.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yeah.
We did have a lovely time, but you know, there's only so many lanes that you can handle where your lad is just sitting there right clicking creeps.
Chrono is just a hell of a lad. A hell of a lad. I'll put it that way.
That Maledict was glorious.
Got the range creep.
Yep.
I'm gonna just watch Chrono. Fuck all the rest of it.
Oh dear.
Love's a bit of a standing still. The Americans. Do you think it's because they're used to being driven everywhere?
There's trouble. Chrono, help your lad. Chrono, help it. Chrono spells.
Oh my god.
Chrono, other spells! Why not the other spells? Oh my god, what is Ice Bank myself doing?
Why is no one TPing?
Oh my god, this is the worst. He's gonna get his jump
another
away.
Q off. He just back.
Oh, why? Why? This is why we went out lower bracket round 2 or whatever.
Yeah, it really is though.
I think we actually went for lower bracket round 1. I'm giving us too much credit.
It's a good response with the troll face. Because that was some trolling.
That was magic stuff.
Yep. I'm telling you that the Forbes buff is incredible.
Robertus might be close to death here mid. If Charlotte can get some mana. Though I guess they'll both get some mana at the same rate and Storm can always escape. So this is like the not advised wind mid build. You don't really want the max power shot. You need max wind run and max shackle shot to kill anything.
Yeah.
The only thing this max W is good at is pushing the lane out. In which case you're kind of just stuck here.
Well, the goons love to max power shot.
They do like chilling out and pushing up waves, so it's all fine for them.
Zoey's coming top. Not sure what.
Is the region route? Oh, could Charlotte can kill him maybe? No. It has enough mana.
Oh, Chrono's been hooked!
No!
Oh, and this is it.
It's regen rune
And he's
storm.
out, man. He's got enough for his pull.
He's got regen rune on the go. He's infinite mana.
Nice.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I agreed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like bot lane has gone exceptionally poorly for the Luna, who has built a raindrop but has not used a single charge from it. So part of me tells it's too little, too late.
I'm not sure. I guess it's to prevent being
Radiant's
necro-ulted.
middle tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
I think it was just because he was getting harassed so much in lane. He was like, "Man, need that raindrop," and then he was like, "Oh, I can't be bothered to be in lane."
Let's go jungle instead. Yeah.
Oh, the hook! Nice slow from Eagle.
That was nice from
He's gonna wiggle to safety.
Yep.
He's leveled incorrectly, but we'll
Radiant's
take it.
bottom tower has fallen.
You take one
Madge
level in
slowly
Gale.
walking
One
over.
level in Gale. Because look
Another
at
hook?
the damage. Who gives a shit?
What the fuck is Eagle doing? Oh,
Very
man.
well played.
And now they know there's a ward there.
Very
they haven't
well
really
played.
figured it out yet, to be honest. They're still hanging around it.
I think I don't know what's going on. Madge thinks he's the strongest man in the universe.
He's pretty strong, to be fair.
Myself.
He's definitely
Look
stronger
at
than a level 5 Pudge that's missing every hook.
What is happening here?
What is the point? Do something!
Oh,
this
what
is
the
so
ankle
poor.
breaker! Oh man, they're actually gonna get. Actually, they're not gonna get Necro here.
They can't.
Maybe
I
they
don't
will.
think they can kill him without Pudge. Maybe they can with the rock.
Oh, if he gets the ult off the hex though.
What?
Oh,
It gets him. Oh well, I think this works out as worth in the end, but it was such a shit show. They lost their mid to the solo kill on the other side of
Nidicus
the
was
map.
a chicken for some
fucking
time. I
hell!
think.
Shadow Shaman does so much damage. What the hell? That's a
100
level
right
2
click.
Ether Shock, and it did like fucking how much damage did that
200.
do? I can't see it on the phone.
200 damage.
I know, but it's like the damage amp and stuff, whatever.
So the hex damage amp is 10%, so 220 damage with one ether shot.
Dire's middle tower.
Olay! Oh, fuck off!
Yes,
Paragoon!
Chrono. Spells, bud. Spells. Yes, Chrono. Get him, bud. Oh, I'm lucky with the Chrono.
Just misses the pooch, but it should still work out.
I'm gonna get Ice Bank myself. Can't get the hook off.
This is,
Chrono gets the double.
this is
Yes,
horrific!
that's my support.
This is horrific!
Stupendous.
This is some real late night game 3 things here.
Under attack.
Yeah.
Please just don't take 70 minutes, that's all I'm asking.
Whoa, what'd I miss? Zip zap.
Well, we've got Master Malice on Luna, so he's going to be speeding up. But this Storm is having a good game.
Yeah.
So it is actually looking pretty, despite Necro being pretty scary. It's looking good for Radiant.
Dwarf Romantic is chill up to a point, and then it's like, oh fuck, where do I put this railway? And you've got like 5 cards left, and it gives you a railway. It's like, oh fuck. There is a mode where there's 0 risk, but I always feel like, geez, I want like the tiniest amount of risk if I fuck up. But if I'm just making forests and towns, just let me chill. Don't be a dick. I want like a middle ground.
Oh, Chrono has been spotted by the tower.
He has. He's been oofed.
His Pudge is still level 5, man. This is so rowy. Get him 6 already. He's still not 6. Someone find him a wave to kill.
Just stand near some creeps. I don't know. This is not difficult. Stand near some heckin' creeps.
I don't think I'll even get off this wave. There's too many people here. Oh
Jesus
my God.
Christ!
One more wave.
The snakes are down. Oh!
No. Oh.
Into the power shot. Classic Wendy shit. Still level 5. Level 6! Yes! Meanwhile, bot.
Right, he has finally got a 6, so he's the Necro killer. He'll try and follow him around with a couple of heroes and kill this Necro before he gets going.
2 Dota players in a lane. They might kiss.
It says Sheepsticked, but we all know that's Rhea forever.
Rhea? Long live Rhea.
Long live Rhea, mate.
Sorry, long live Rhea. I gave up. I just started calling her Alex again.
I think that's fine.
We talked about it at TI. I was like, I'm going to forget. I don't know who Rhea is or what it means. I'm just going to call you Alex. She was like, that's fine. Wow!
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh shit!
What's being chased? No zip, no pull off. Holy shit, he's gone in. Turn the Q. Oh, a bit too late.
Shackle.
Bit too late. Reverse is fucking doing
well.
well.
They don't realise they can get him. They've seen him with the fucking courier. He has no wards though.
Hit it?
No
You
fucking
can bottle and then TP maybe.
Oh no way.
Eagle!
What a player.
Gamer!
What a player.
Dude, that's some fucking skills there.
But how did Eagle not click him? He was right next to him.
I think he had the one tree blocked him for long enough, and then he moved his camera past him to keep chasing.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
the
tree basically meant that Eagle didn't have enough time even if he reacted fast.
I would need to see the replay on that. I think
in player view, what you'll see is Eagle's like, oh, he's not at the top of these steps. He must be running through the river. So like puts his camera past it as he's walking past.
Yeah, but how long range does Eagle think his spells are? He doesn't have snakes or anything. He's looking for a right click.
I would think that was just quite good player. I don't think it's that big a fuck up. I've mostly because I think I make good plays when I do those little tree juke and TP. So I need this to be one for Robertus rather than a misplay by Eagle.
I think Shalot has landed some nice shackles. Shackle into nothing seems to be Shalot's play at the moment.
Well, this is the problem with the level 1 shackle. It's not really that long, even with a nice one. Unfortunately.
Nice. And then he's killed him. The bongo is decent. They get the
I don't think Robertus has enough mana to kill this Necro.
Meanwhile, there's just a Pudge chasing a snake.
Well, maybe actually with Zoey
Another
here.
shackle.
Maybe they have enough.
Hello!
Oh, but then they spotted Eagle here surely as well.
Well, who knows where Eagle's mouse or monitor are going to be. That's a nice juke. That's a nice juke.
Oh man, Pudge was just one.
The fact he's max Venomous Gale, painful. 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 You don't need to. You don't need to. Just fucking max the Plague Wards and the Sting and just be a prick. No one can ever move. Uh-oh. How does he get out? He don't have a fucking TP. Just hide. Yeah, just tuck in. There you go. Chrono impact this game.
There's no way
He's going
Charlotte should have TP'd in here. Holy fuck. This is not what we saw last game where the Lina was dominant. This sucks.
His match though. Chrono has ult.
There he goes, dropped it. Oh,
what was the delay there? Like, I would love to know what was the thinking behind running away a bit. Bongo Maledict ult. If you get one kill, so be it. You're a pos 5. You can kill the rampant Pudge. Just take the kill. The runabout. How's Vidicus.Peder Jakobsen? Who's Peder Jakobsen? Let's find out.
No, we did this. We did this a few weeks ago, where we tried to find out who
senior
Peder
consultant.
Jakobsen was. No,
Senior consultant at talent
we
assessment.
said, mate, we did this. We spent like 20 minutes trying to find out who Peter Jakobsen was.
Peder Nikolai Laya Jakobsen died in 1967 as a Norwegian politician for the Labour Party. Could it be him?
No, not him. Apparently, it's just like a fucking shop or something in his town or village. It's just like a brand.
Like Claes Olsen. Do you remember Claes Olsen?
Yeah.
No.
Claes Olsen was like a mini IKEA. There was one in Kingston.
Yeah, they just make like fucking a load of random shit.
Yeah, a load of dog shit.
Because Charlotte's sent out a random...
I think they said it a bit more fancily than you said. It's like Claes Olsen.
It's Claes Olsen. Claes Olsen.
No, it's Claes Olsen, mate.
Claes.
Yeah, Claes.
Old Chaz old son, wasn't it? It was just like...
Claes Olsen.
It was like household shit. Like you could get
like a
crap
toaster or
drill
whatever.
there. You could get a crap set of screwdrivers there. Some stuff for the garden. It was like, you know, Tiger or Tiger.
I thought that was a fucking night.
So there is a nightclub, but there's one called Tiger, which is just tat. It's like pocket money level tat. Like you can get like a small canvas there, or a tiny one of those things where it's like a load of pins without a sharp edge, and you push your hand in it, and it like makes an impression of your hand, or like a ball. Flying Tiger, yeah. So it was called various things. I'm sure it was called Tiger, the one in Richmond. Either way, it's like that, where it's just like Scando tat. That's like not badly made. It's just not really worth worrying about. Oh, hello.
Oh
Okay,
no,
dude.
it happened again.
Oh shit! Oh, well played, Charlotte. Well played. That's excellent.
So before all of these terrible things happened, Charlotte did snipe Storm with a random power shot, which was fucking hilarious. But it's all back towards the Storm again.
But either way, Claes Olsen was like a grown-up version of that Scandi tat shop, where it's just like loads of cheap shit and, you know, a really shit electric guitar they'll have on sale one week or whatever. Just crap like that. Luna has legged it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's
courier has been killed.
We have Snake's going down.
Gun match. So he stacks perfectly. Perfectly changed stuns. Oh, it's not enough.
Nice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Scandinavian Wilco. Yeah, exactly right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I feel like any team with Chrono on is going to lose. That's just how I feel. I'd like to see the stats on it.
I think it's pretty likely.
Eri, what is the win percentage if you have this stat available to hand and you're still awake at 1 AM or whatever it is there? What is Chrono's win probability, win rate in these games? I'm sure Eri's long gone to bed, but I would like to know. I'm going to say 18% would be probably generous. Dan, that is exactly right. That is exactly what Tiger was. What is I Spank Myself doing up here? Looking for a little Venomancer. Oh, Charlotte got whiffed and then just stands still. What on earth was that? Oh, hello.
Oh, the shackle. Oh, can they turn it around? Oh no, it's so close.
Oh, they're gonna compose at least.
They get 3.
At least, mate. They're killing them all.
Shit, never mind. I thought it was this easy fucking clap game for Radiant, but...
It turns out, Plague, mate, we're tired as fuck. We have no idea what's going on.
I mean, I wish I
fucking exhausted.
Tag out right now, in all honesty.
It's gonna be midnight.
Right, but Squiggle, I don't know if that strats thing just covers Goon International, because if it says 1 for 4, is that just the in-houses? Because that shouldn't cover GTI, right? No, Tiger wasn't kitsch. It was more just like... It's hard to describe. It was like budget versions of things that if they were expensive and well made, they would be cool, but instead it's just like, oh, let's get that. It'll be fun for like a week, and then it breaks. My kids love going there, and they'll spend their pocket money on shit. Like, that's pretty much it. It's a pocket money shop.
Here comes the fight. Slaughter's ready.
Hello!
Oh, he gets out though. They have no Chrono. This could be an interesting fight. Chrono is low as fuck, but he's still alive. Run, Chrono. Petty Jakobsen is here. He's going Ags.
Zoey is just going mid.
Zoey's going for high ground.
So he's got to blink out, but could there be an interception by Charlotte?
Oh,
no, Zoey played it well.
Oh,
Zoey is too smart for you.
Chrono possibly in danger. No, that ain't gonna cut it.
Chrono is... didn't have to do that.
No.
Oh no, Zoey is really running them around the shop here.
Here we go.
And there could be another one.
Snakes.
Oh no.
Into shackle.
Oh, Zoey's just schooling these kids.
Wasn't Chrono the other captain? Yeah. Eri needs to have a look at himself.
Eri, mate, this is...
We were praising him 10 minutes ago.
Oh no, not anymore, Blake.
Don't trust him anymore, son.
No, not the prize section at an arcade. Not shit like that. Better than that. I mean, you could Google it and look at their range, I'm sure. Oh. Chrono has realized there's a wood there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You guys ever watched Limmy?
Limmy, I've seen some clips every now and then. Decently funny, but I don't really watch his Twitch or anything.
He's very funny. He does a thing where he watches game shows from the 70s. Oddly enough. And it's just... And he also does a thing where he goes and looks at reviews of pubs on Google Maps. And tries to, like, untangle a story from that. It's the kind of shit that you remember when I used to go around on Street View and look at, like, shitholes up north? Same kind of vibe. It's fun to do. But he's obviously much better at it. I mean, he's like a professional comedian and shit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I always, like, every now and then, I get the clip recommended of, it's that lad trying to steal his laptop.
Right, so that's from his TV show.
Yeah. His TV show, yeah.
I'm going to give you something more valuable. Time, yeah. Like, his show is amazing. Like, it really, there are some amazing sketches in that. But his stream is really good, but it's like, he's basically like a Scottish Sips, I would say. But angrier, and tends to spend a lot more time interacting with chat. And sort of doing sketches and things.
XP Roger X just resubbed for
But
9
he plays
months.
very much the same kind of games.
Yeah.
Like, he'll do, like, Euro Truck Driver. He'll do, like, Train Driver and shit like that. I know that he likes Sips. Like, I don't know if they stream together, but he certainly talked to him. I think Ravs as well, because obviously Ravs is a fellow Scottish streamer. He's rated him.
So they must all know each other.
A little bit, yeah.
This is interesting, by the way. Still, I think the Shard on Luna is so good, you buy it at 15 minutes. Like, on the dot. It's just way too powerful.
Amazing. I mean, I played the other day and didn't get it. I didn't really use it properly. But as I understand it, this is the thing that makes her strong.
Oh, dude, you farm so fast with it, and you just are unkillable when you have it popped. But interesting, Vidicus has gone for Ags. Ags rather than Ag Shard. Going for the cannon build. I guess with the storm it makes a lot of sense, right? Stick it on the storm, he goes in. GL surviving that.
If he
one.
gets Ags as well, I mean, fuck.
Oh yeah.
I've been wanting this.
Yeah, Lemmy Rust was good. I would love it if we got another RP server going. Got someone like him in would be funny. Oh dear.
Oh. Bit of a missed combo, but it should still be a very easy kill. Well,
So, oh shit.
Oh, no,
Zoey
he's still
again.
gonna die. Incredible.
I spanked myself in danger. But
He's not hit hook this entire game that didn't have Zoey stunning for him first.
What the fuck is going on in Wind Rage's inventory?
This is some universal hero shit. 25 minutes. Do what Lone Druid does. 4 stat items, but it's much worse.
I'm pretty
when you're
sure this
not a
is
Lone
not
Druid.
what is done though. Unless
no,
I'm
it's
really
not done
wrong.
on anything else. But I can kind of get the idea is that they're losing this game right fucking now. Get 4 braces and see if you can turn a fight with the damage increase and health increase. But it's not good. I can just get the idea.
So Bob, I think after the Jingle Jam and the Rust RP stuff for Jingle Jam, I'm gonna do a Rust stream. I think we'll do a couple of weeks of Rust. See if we can get into it. But I'd like to do one where we open it up to like we had previously, where you know we had a bunch of yogs with their little towns and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. I think it's time for Flaxy Caps to make a return.
Hell yeah.
You had Flaxy trains.
Did the trains?
Flaxy fairies, wouldn't it?
Well,
Flaxy
yeah.
fairies. Ooh.
So I'm thinking I want to do like Uber, where they've got Fluba, right? So
yeah,
right.
There's Fluba trains, there's Fluba cabs, and there's Fluba boats.
Oh, you want to be a total travel company?
Seamless.
Wow, that's gonna rustle many feathers. You're
like
contesting with the mafia with the cabs.
Right. No. So
You've
I'll
got
run
the
the
train
cabs.
company. You got Big Man.
No.
And you got the fishmen you're encroaching on.
Right. So
this is not looking good.
Right, but Uber doesn't own the trains. It's just a seamless transition. So what I'm saying is, I'm still going to do Flaxy Cabs, but as the company grows, we're going to partner with trains and boats, so that we'll get on the blower and be like, oh, my man needs a lift to here. I need you to pick him up. We're going to drop him off at this port. Can your
you're
can
going to
one
become
of your boats?
Can you have
Well,
like
let's say
holiday agents and travel agents booking people's
Exactly. They want to take
these
a
boats come
destination.
through
from
Fishman
the main
territory.
islands. You'll be picked up off the boat.
Well, I would
Right
hope
on,
the fish.
Nicola.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Jesus, that was a dead shallot. Well, I was hoping the fishermen would want in on this sweet, sweet action. Essentially, they called it.
Well, I mean,
Very
I'm sorry, Ted, mate, but we don't concern ourselves with money. I say we. The Fishman don't concern themselves with money. We want sacrifices to the shark god.
So again, I won't be running the boats. They're just a partner. So that's their business, not mine. Good luck to them.
I mean, so long as the Fishman get what they want.
Okay, well,
we
can run through that. We can run through that. That's
Yeah, I do want to bring the fish back. I do want to do something new as well. Try out some new characters. Could be some bants. Yeah, fish boys
something
instead.
Fish related, at least.
God damn it! All right, there'll definitely be some fishmen for sure.
So let's give a LVP to Epic Doom, who did 5,000 damage in this game.
It was a rough one.
Was a rough
but
one.
I think it's a deserved LVP.
And I say MVP Robertus. I think was
easily.
But
Such
actually,
a good performance.
Zoey is a very close second, because Zoey kind of set
It's a comfy on for Zoey.
On for Zoey, yeah, on for Zoey. All right.
Anyways, I'm fucking exhausted.
And a diss on for Chrono just because. Anyway.
Yeah. Fuck you,
I'm
Chrono.
very tired. I'm very tired. I will see you guys next time. Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
Peace out, brother.
Bye. So yeah, I think after the Rush Jingle Jam, I'm going to do another Flaxy Cab server. I think that would be fun. Try and grow the company to Fluba, but we'll see. I'll need someone to pick up on the boat end of things. Got to deal with the fishmen, obviously. We'd love some airport stuff. Get a full transport thing going, but we need some kind of economy that requires transportation. So it's going to be a community effort, but I think it would be a lot of fun. See if we can get some of the yogs involved as well. Do a big thing of it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out.